My child, listen to me. It's over. They cannot stop what is coming next. The truth is breaking out, and no one can hold it back. You have felt the weight of lies, the sting of betrayal, the silence of unanswered nights, but now I speak. This is your turning point. The season of darkness has ended, and my light is rising over you. The chains that held you are broken, the doors that were locked are opening, and the blessings that were hidden are being revealed. Do not fear what lies ahead, for I have gone before you. Do not doubt my promise, for what I declare cannot fail. My child, lift your head, for the truth has been unleashed, and it will set you free. What comes next is greater than you can imagine, and nothing on earth or in hell can stop it. The season of silence where you wondered if I heard you, that season has ended. The season of wandering, where you questioned if there was meaning in your pain, that season has ended. The grip of fear that told you that tomorrow would look the same as yesterday, it is broken. For I have stepped into your moment, and I have spoken over you with authority that no one can take away. The truth that was hidden is now revealed. The light that was veiled is now uncovered. I tell you, my child, you are stepping into a time when the enemy cannot stop what I have set in motion for you. I saw how the enemy surrounded you. I saw how doubt crept into your mind, whispering that you were forsaken. I saw how shame tried to cover you, how pain tried to steal your hope, how betrayal pierced your heart. But I never left you. Even when the storm grew so strong that you thought you would drown, I was the one holding you above the waters. Even when the fire of trial burned around you, I was the shield keeping you from being consumed. You thought you were alone, but you were never alone. You thought the night had swallowed you, but my eyes never left you in the dark. And now, my child, the night has ended. The sun rises over you, and the shadows flee. For it is over. The enemy fought hard to keep you bound, but I tell you that no force of hell has the power to stand when I rise to defend you. The lies that told you that you were weak, they are broken. The chains that told you that you could not move forward, they are shattered. The fear that whispered that you would never see victory, it is silenced. For I have declared my truth, and my truth cannot be overturned. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And I tell you now with unshakable authority, the battle is won. It is over. You have cried in secret, and I have collected every tear. You have prayed in silence, thinking your words disappeared into the air, but I caught every prayer and kept them before me. You thought your pain was unseen, but I carried it with you. You thought your weakness disqualified you, but I used it to show my strength. You thought the wounds in your heart would never close, but I am the healer of the broken-hearted, and I am binding your wounds even now. The truth is this: your story is not defeat. Your story is not shame. Your story is not failure. Your story is victory, because I have spoken, and my word has already gone ahead of you to prepare the way. Say, you are my first love, Lord, if your heart belongs to Him. It's over, my beloved. The lies that told you that you were not chosen, they can no longer speak. The fear that told you that your life had no meaning, it has lost its voice. The despair that told you that nothing would ever change, it has been silenced. For I, the Lord of hosts, have risen, and when I rise, the enemy scatters. When I speak, the earth trembles. When I decree freedom, nothing can chain you. The heavens bear witness to my word. The angels rejoice at the sound of my truth. All creation echoes what I am declaring now over you. It is finished. It is over, and a new beginning is here. Do you feel the weight lifting even now? Do you feel the shift in your spirit? That is my spirit moving inside of you, breaking the heaviness, lifting the burden, restoring the hope you thought you lost. You are not who the world told you that you were. You are not who the enemy accused you of being. You are mine, and I call you chosen, beloved, redeemed, and free. No darkness can erase that truth. No accusation can cancel what I have spoken. I am the final word in your story, and I am speaking life, freedom, and victory over you. The battle was long, and I saw how tired you became. You felt like giving up. You thought the weight was too heavy, and the climb too steep. You whispered to yourself, I cannot do this anymore. But I tell you, it was never your strength carrying you, it was mine. It was never your hand holding on, it was my hand holding you. And because I held you, you did not fall. Because I carried you, you did not break. Because I spoke over you, you did not lose the fight. And now, because I live, you will live also. Because I overcame, you will overcome. Because I declared victory, you will walk in victory. It is over the defeat, the despair, the hopelessness. They can no longer follow you, for I have closed that chapter, and I am opening the book of your new beginning. I want you to hear me clearly, my child. No man can stop what I am about to do. No enemy can block the doors I am opening. No darkness can cover the light I am shining. What I have prepared is already yours. What I have spoken cannot be reversed. My promises do not return empty. My word does not fall powerless. Everything I declared over you is unfolding, and no force can undo it. You are entering into what I ordained before you were even born. You are stepping into what was written for you from eternity. And the voices that tried to deny it, they are silenced. It is over. They cannot stop what comes next. Even now, I am releasing the truth into every hidden place of your life. The truth of who you are in me. The truth of what I have planned for you. The truth that your pain will be turned to purpose, that your tears will become testimonies, that your weakness will shine with my strength. The truth that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The truth that greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. The truth that nothing can separate you from my love, not death, not life, not angels, not demons, not height, not depth, not anything in all creation. This truth is your anchor. This truth is your shield. This truth is your freedom. And now, this truth is unleashed in your life like a mighty flood that no dam can contain. I tell you, my beloved child, lift your eyes. Lift your head. Do not look behind you, for the past is gone. Do not fear what is ahead, for I go before you. Walk with courage, for I am your strength. Stand tall, for I am your shield. Rejoice, for I am your victory. The world may not understand it. The enemy may rage against it, but nothing can stop it. What I have declared is unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. It is sealed by my blood. It is secured by my promise, and it is finished by my power. So hear me now. The chains are broken. The lies are shattered. The fear is silenced. It is over. What held you yesterday cannot hold you tomorrow. What broke you yesterday cannot break you again. What hindered you yesterday cannot hinder you anymore. For I am with you, and when I am with you, who can be against you? My child, walk forward now in peace. Walk forward now in joy. Walk forward now in freedom, for the truth has been unleashed, and it will never be bound again. It is over. It is finished. And what comes next is greater than anything you have seen before. Trust me. Hold my hand. Follow my voice. For they cannot stop what I have begun in you. They cannot stop what I have written over you. They cannot stop what I have prepared for you. The truth is yours, and the victory is here. I have seen how the enemy worked against you, how he whispered in secret places, how he tried to cloud your mind with lies and bury your heart with fear. I saw how he came not only in moments of weakness but also in moments of strength, trying to twist what was pure and confuse what was clear. He sought to silence your voice, to dim your light, to keep you hidden when I created you to shine. He set traps in your path, weaving them with deception, hoping you would stumble and believe that you were not worthy of my love, not worthy of my calling, not worthy of my blessing. Yet I tell you now, every lie he spoke is shattered by the truth of my word. Every plan he formed has collapsed before my feet. Every shadow he spread has been pierced by the light of my presence. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. He tried to delay you, my child. He tried to place obstacles before you so that you would grow weary in the waiting. He whispered that I had forgotten you, that I had passed you by, that the promises I made were nothing more than dreams. He tried to make the waiting seem like abandonment, the silence seem like rejection, the testing seem like punishment. But I tell you this, I was with you even in the waiting. My silence was not absence. My timing was not delay. While you thought the enemy had power over your life, I was weaving a greater plan, and what seemed like delay was only preparation for the glory that is now breaking forth. Betrayal touched you deeply. I saw how it cut into your heart when those you trusted turned away, when those you loved used their words as weapons, when those you leaned on left you in your moment of need. The enemy tried to use betrayal to harden your heart, to make you bitter, to convince you that love was dangerous and trust was foolish. He hoped that you would build walls so high that even I could not enter, that you would isolate yourself in pain and let despair define you. But I never abandoned you. Even when human hands failed you, my hands held you. Even when human voices wounded you, my voice spoke healing over you. Even when human hearts broke you, my heart embraced you. And I tell you, betrayal cannot stop my plans. It cannot erase my promises. It cannot cancel the future I have written for you. Oppression weighed on you like a heavy stone. The enemy tried to push you down, to make you believe you were powerless, to keep you bowed under the weight of shame and guilt. He reminded you of every mistake, every weakness, every moment you wish you could erase. He replayed the failures in your mind, chaining you to yesterday so you could not step into tomorrow. He used the words of others to reinforce the lies, making you feel small, insignificant, unseen. But my child, you were never insignificant to me. You were never unseen. You were never forgotten. I called you by name before you were born. I placed my image inside of you. I crown you with worth and glory that no voice of man and no whisper of hell can take away. Oppression is not your portion, freedom is. Guilt is not your inheritance, forgiveness is. Shame is not your identity, my righteousness is. The enemy designed hidden plots against you. In the unseen, he schemed, hoping to derail you before you could even step into what I had ordained. He stirred jealousy in hearts around you. He stirred doubt within you. He placed snares along your path to slow your progress and cloud your vision. He thought if he could not destroy you outright, he could at least distract you, deter you, or diminish you. But every plot has failed. Every snare is broken. Every scheme is uncovered. For nothing is hidden from my sight, and what he planned in darkness I have already exposed with light. He cannot outwit me. He cannot outlast me. He cannot overpower me. His end is already written, and his defeat is already secured. You felt hopeless at times. You wondered if the weight would ever lift, if the storm would ever end, if the darkness would ever break. The enemy told you that this was your fate, that nothing would change, that you were trapped forever in pain and struggle. But I tell you, hope is never lost when I am present. Hope does not die when I speak life. Hope is not buried when I breathe resurrection. The enemy wanted to bury you under hopelessness, but I have lifted you out with my hand of strength. I have declared over you a future, and that future is filled with life and peace and joy. Do not be deceived by the lies of the enemy. He has always been a liar from the beginning. He speaks fear to hide the truth of your authority in me. He speaks shame to distract you from the power of my forgiveness. He speaks despair to blind you from the hope of my promises. He tries to magnify the darkness so you cannot see the brilliance of my light. But my light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. My truth is like a sword that pierces through every falsehood, dividing what is real from what is counterfeit. My truth exposes, my truth reveals, my truth sets free. And I declare that my truth has now been unleashed over you, and nothing can silence it. The enemy thought if he could silence you, he could stop you. He tried to quiet your prayers, to still your worship, to mute your voice. He tried to make you too weary to speak, too discouraged to sing, too afraid to declare my promises. But I heard even the whispers you thought were too weak to matter. I heard even the cries you made when no one else was near. Your prayers rose before me like incense. Your tears spoke louder than words. Your sighs were carried into my throne room. The enemy cannot silence what I have heard, and he cannot silence what I have decreed. I will place a new song in your mouth, and the sound of your worship will break chains. There were times you felt surrounded, pressed in on every side, and the enemy whispered that you were outnumbered. But I tell you, those who are with you are greater than those who are against you. My angels stood guard even when you could not see them. My spirit encamped around you even when you felt alone. The enemy tried to make you fear the dark, but I am the light that the darkness cannot contain. The enemy tried to convince you that night would last forever, but I am the dawn that cannot be stopped. I reveal to you now that none of his efforts can prevent my plans. Not betrayal, not oppression, not hidden plots, not whispered lies, not delays, not fears, not chains. My plans stand eternal. My word is unshakable. My purposes are unmovable. I take what the enemy meant for harm, and I turn it into good. I take the weapons he forged, and I break them against my shield. I take the storms he sends, and I use them to water the seeds of your destiny. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing is lost in my sight. Nothing is stronger than my will. The light is piercing the darkness now. Just as the sun rises and pushes away the night, my truth rises over you and pushes away every lie. Just as fire burns away the dross, my spirit is burning away every chain. Just as a flood washes clean the land, my presence is washing over you to cleanse, to heal, to renew. The light is here, and it will not be hidden again. So stand, my child. Do not tremble at shadows. Do not bow to fear. Do not listen to the enemy's lies. Lift your eyes and see that the truth is shining. Lift your hands and feel the chains fall away. Lift your voice and declare what I have already spoken. For the darkness cannot remain. The lies cannot endure. The oppression cannot hold. My light is here, and it will shine through you for all to see. Say you are my first love, Lord, if your heart belongs to Him. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not the product of betrayal. You are not the weight of oppression. You are not the victim of lies. You are mine, and I call you chosen, beloved, redeemed, and victorious. The enemy has tried to write a false story over your life, but I am the author and finisher, and my story is truth. My story is freedom. My story is life, and my story is the one that stands forever. Take courage, for the exposer has come. What was hidden is revealed. What was buried is uncovered. What was spoken in lies is silenced by truth. The enemy has no hold on you, no claim on you, no voice over you. I am your God, I am your defender, I am your deliverer. The light has come and the darkness has fled. The truth is unleashed, and it will never be contained again. You have cried, and I have seen every tear. You thought they fell unnoticed, but each one was gathered by my hands. You have doubted, and I have felt the weight of your questions pressing against your heart. You have wondered if I saw you, if I heard you, if I cared. And I tell you now with a love that does not change, I never left you. I never turned away. Even when you felt invisible to the world, you were never invisible to me. Even when you thought your prayers were unanswered, I was working in ways you could not yet see. Even when you thought you were alone in the silence, I was closer to you than your very breath. I know the pain you carry, the pain you hide from others, the pain you try to bury beneath a smile. I know the heaviness that weighs on your chest when the world is quiet, when no one is watching, when it is just you and the ache that will not let go. I know the secret battles you fight in your mind, the thoughts that tell you that you are not enough, that you have failed too many times, that you will never see freedom. I know the guilt that presses against you, the shame that tries to define you, the regret that replays moments of the past as though they have the power to dictate your future. My child, I see it all, and I am not ashamed of you. I am not disappointed in you. I am not surprised by you. I love you fully. I love you deeply. I love you endlessly. When you walked through the valley of heartbreak, I was there. When you sat in the dark room and thought no one noticed your silence, I noticed. When you forced yourself to keep going though you felt broken inside, I walked with you. When you whispered to yourself, "No one understands," I whispered back, "I understand." When you wanted to give up, I was the hand that kept you standing. When you felt you had no strength left, I was the strength that carried you through. You thought you were alone, but I was always beside you. You prayed prayers that felt unanswered, and it wounded you. You asked me to move quickly, and I seemed to delay. You asked me to remove pain, and it seemed to linger. You asked me to speak, and I seemed silent. But I tell you, I never ignored you. I never turned away. My silence was not neglect, it was preparation. My timing was not rejection, it was protection. My delays were not abandonment, they were alignment. I was weaving a greater story than you could see in the moment. And though you could not understand it then, You will one day see how every tear, every prayer, every moment of waiting had meaning in my plan. You thought your pain disqualified you, but I tell you, your pain is the soil where purpose will bloom. You thought your struggles meant you were too weak, but I tell you, my power is made perfect in your weakness. You thought your failures defined you, but I tell you, my mercy rewrites your story. You thought your wounds would never heal, but I tell you, I am the healer who binds the brokenhearted and restores what was shattered. My beloved child, you are not broken beyond repair. You are not lost beyond redemption. You are not forgotten beyond remembrance. You are mine, and nothing can separate you from my love. You carry memories that hurt, words spoken over you that cut deep, betrayals that left scars, moments you wish you could erase. And I know how they still echo inside of you. But hear me now, those echoes do not have the power to define you. The words that wounded you are silenced by the word I speak over you. The betrayals that broke you are overshadowed by the faithfulness I show you. The moments you regret are covered by the blood I shed for you. You are not the mistakes of your past. You are not the labels others gave you. You are not the pain that tried to destroy you. You are mine. I call you chosen. I call you beloved. I call you redeemed. You asked, do you really see me? And I say to you, yes, I see you. I see the way you keep trying even when you feel weak. I see the kindness you give even when no one returns it. I see the battles you fight in silence, the ones no one else knows. I see the nights when sleep will not come because your mind will not stop racing. I see the way you wonder if there is purpose in your pain. And I tell you, yes, there is purpose. There has always been purpose. Nothing you have walked through is wasted in my hands. Nothing you have endured is meaningless when I hold your story. My beloved, I know the weight you have carried. You thought it made you weaker, but I tell you it has made you stronger. You thought it stole your voice, but I tell you it has given your voice authority. You thought it buried your hope, but I tell you it has planted the seed of a greater hope that will rise. What you went through will not be wasted. What you endured will not be lost. I will use even the pain, even the struggle, even the tears to bring forth a testimony that will shine my glory. I never left you. In the moment you thought I turned away, I was carrying you. In the moment you thought I was silent, I was speaking life into your future. In the moment you thought I was distant, I was nearer than your heartbeat. You did not see me, but I was there. You did not hear me, but I was whispering. You did not feel me, but I was embracing you. And now I tell you openly what you could not see before. I was always with you, and I will never leave you. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are forgotten. Do not let fear tell you that you are alone. Do not let shame tell you that you are unworthy. My love does not fail. My presence does not leave. My promises do not break. You are mine, and nothing can take you from my hand. I engraved your name upon my palm. I carried your burdens upon my shoulders. I bore your pain upon my body, and I will never turn from you. I know the questions in your heart. Why did this happen? Why was the road so hard? Why did I feel so alone? And though not all answers are for now, I tell you this: every tear has meaning, every moment has purpose, and every trial has been woven into a greater design. One day you will look back and see the hand of my mercy guiding you, the hand of my power protecting you, the hand of my love carrying you. And you will say, truly, he never left me. Truly he was with me even there. So hear me now. Let my words sink deep. I am not a distant God. I am not far away. I am with you here, now, speaking into your heart. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. You are carried. You are chosen. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Lift your head, my child. Do not live as though you are abandoned. Do not walk as though you are forgotten. Do not believe as though you are unloved. You are held in the arms of eternal love. You are carried by everlasting strength. You are watched over by unending mercy. Walk in that truth. Rest in that truth. Live in that truth. For I am with you always, even to the end of the age. You ask me, do you really care? And I tell you again, I care more deeply than you can comprehend. I care for every detail of your life. I care for every struggle you face. I care for every dream in your heart. I care for every wound in your soul. Nothing in you is too small for my attention. Nothing in you is too broken for my healing. Nothing in you is too hidden for my eyes. I am your shepherd, and I know my sheep by name. I call you by name, and I lead you gently. So rest, my beloved. Rest in knowing you are not forgotten. Rest in knowing you are not forsaken. Rest in knowing you are loved beyond measure. I never left you. I never abandoned you. And I never will. Hear me now, my beloved child. A decree has been spoken in heaven, and when heaven decrees a thing, nothing on earth or in hell can reverse it. I speak with authority that cannot be challenged, with power that cannot be resisted. I declare before all creation, before angels and before men, before heaven and before the earth, it is finished. The truth is unleashed. What was hidden is revealed. What was bound is released. What was delayed is set into motion. Nothing can silence this decree. Nothing can hinder what I have spoken. Nothing can overturn what I have sealed. A shift has taken place in the Spirit. The season you have known is ending, and a new season begins. The tears you sowed in the night are about to produce joy in the morning. The prayers you thought went unheard are about to bear fruit in the open. The battles you thought would never end are about to collapse in sudden victory. The injustice that pressed against you, the opposition that stood before you, the accusations that rose around you, I have overturned them with my decree. What man said against you, I silence. What the enemy planned against you, I cancel. What seemed immovable will move. What seemed locked will open. What seemed lost will be restored. For I have spoken, and my word runs swiftly to accomplish what I desire. Do you feel it? The ground is shifting beneath your feet, not to make you fall, but to break open the prison doors that tried to contain you. Do you hear it? The sound of chains snapping, the sound of barriers crumbling, the sound of heaven's decree echoing through your life. Do you see it? The light breaking through the clouds, the doors swinging wide, the blessings that were hidden being uncovered before your eyes. For I am moving, and when I move, nothing can remain the same. I have overturned the injustice. You thought the scales were forever unbalanced, but I am the righteous judge, and I do not forget. Every wrong done against you, every betrayal endured, every word spoken against your name, I have seen it all. I have held it in my hands, and I am the one who brings vindication. Do not think that injustice has the final word. Do not think that darkness will always prevail. My decree silences the accuser. My decree overturns the oppressor. My decree restores what was taken. And my decree over you is this: it is finished. The truth is unleashed. The doors that were shut against you are opening now. The opportunities you thought were lost are returning. The relationships that were broken are being healed. The blessings that were withheld are being released. You thought the waiting was wasted, but the waiting was preparing. You thought the silence was emptiness, but the silence was a womb, and now birth has come. I'm opening door no man can shut, and shutting door no man can open. I am clearing paths that once seemed blocked, and lifting you into places you could not reach on your own. The chains that bound you are falling. The fear that held you is broken. The addictions that tried to control you are destroyed. The guilt that weighed you down is lifted. The shame that whispered over you is silenced. The lies that accuse you are shattered. Every chain of bondage, every chain of despair, every chain of oppression is broken by my power. You are free because I have declared you free. You are whole because I have declared you whole. You are strong because I have declared you strong. And the blessings that were hidden are being revealed. What the enemy tried to cover, I am uncovering. What was buried, I am raising. What was stolen, I am restoring. The hidden treasures stored in secret places are being placed in your hands. The promises that seemed out of reach are now within your grasp. The dreams that felt dead are breathing again. The visions you thought were forgotten are awakening. For I am the God who does not forget, the God who redeems the years, the God who restores what was lost. This is not the work of man. This is not the result of human striving. This is the move of heaven, and no one can stop it. My momentum is unstoppable, and you are caught in its current. Like a river that cannot be dammed, my purposes flow with power. Like a fire that cannot be quenched, my spirit burns with glory. Like a wind that cannot be contained, my presence moves where I send it. And I am sending it over you, over your home, over your life, over your destiny. Type Amen if you receive this promise, and share this video to spread the hope of Christ. My child, you have passed a test that few even knew they were taking. While many stumbled, you endured. While others turned away, you held on. This message is hidden, reserved only for the chosen who endured and did not give up. It has been written into your destiny that you would find these words not by chance, not by accident, but because heaven marked this moment for you. Do not turn away, for in these words lies the secret to your next season, the unveiling of mysteries that only the faithful can receive. My child, you have passed tests that were never spoken aloud, trials that no one else could see, battles that no one else even knew you were fighting. When others judged your silence, I was watching your endurance. When others misread your quiet strength, I was recording every moment you chose faith over fear, hope over despair, and patience over frustration. You may not realize it yet, but you have crossed a threshold that few dare to step across. You have proven that your faith is not shallow, not rooted only in good days and easy seasons, but anchored in something deeper, anchored in me, your Lord, who has walked every hidden valley with you. There were times when you thought your prayers were wasted, when you whispered in the dark and no one answered, when you lifted your eyes to the ceiling wondering if heaven was closed against you. But I tell you now, not a single prayer was ignored. Not a single cry went unheard. Not a single tear rolled down your cheek without being caught by my hand. Your hidden pain became a fragrance of worship before me. Your silence when you could have complained, your trust when you could have given up, your perseverance when you could have abandoned the path, these became testimonies of your victory. You thought you were simply surviving, but I was watching you overcome. You believed you were barely holding on, but I was strengthening your grip so that no enemy could loosen it. You felt forgotten, but in truth you were being set apart. You felt unseen, but in truth you were being marked as chosen. The fire you endured was not for your destruction, it was the fire that refined you, the furnace that separated gold from dust, the sacred testing that proved the depth of your devotion. While others turned back, you pressed forward. While others abandoned hope, you clung to it. While others listened to the lies of the enemy, you clung to my promises, even when they seemed far away. You may think your strength was small, but I say to you, your strength was mighty because it was anchored in me. I was the one who held you when your knees buckled. I was the one who breathed life into you when your hope grew faint. I was the one who whispered in the silence when you thought all voices had gone quiet. I was your unseen companion, your shield in the night, your defender when no one came to rescue you. Every unseen battle that you fought in the quiet of your heart has been recorded in heaven as a victory. And now, my child, I declare this truth over you. You have passed the test. You did not know the full weight of what was happening, but I knew. You did not understand why you had to walk through such storms, but I understood. You thought you were being punished, but you were being prepared. You thought you were being broken, but you were being built. Every test of patience was shaping endurance. Every test of silence was deepening trust. Every unanswered prayer was anchoring your soul in my timing rather than your own. You have emerged stronger, brighter, more steadfast, and more unshakable than you ever imagined. When you stood in the middle of loss, I saw the courage in your heart. When you faced betrayal, I saw the loyalty of your spirit. When you endured loneliness, I saw the faithfulness of your soul. Every hardship became a platform for heaven to see your loyalty. Every disappointment became an altar where your trust was proven genuine. While the world measured you by appearances, I measured you by faith. And now, my beloved, I call you victorious not because of your perfection, not because you never stumbled, but because you never quit. Type Jesus, I need you if you know He's your only answer. You are chosen, my child. Chosen not by accident, not by the opinion of men, but by my eternal will. Before the foundations of the world, I knew this day would come. Before your first breath, I knew you would stand here, weary but victorious, scarred but stronger, humbled yet unshaken. The enemy tried to disqualify you, but I qualified you. The world tried to silence you, but I gave you a new song. The darkness tried to swallow you, but I clothed you in light. And now, heaven celebrates you, for you did not fail the test. You passed. Think of the nights you cried alone. Think of the mornings you woke with heaviness pressing against your chest. Think of the days you wanted to give up but chose to stand instead. Do you not see? Those were your proving grounds. Those were the sacred tests no one else could see. Every sigh of surrender, every whispered prayer of hope, every tear that fell when no one else was watching, those were your victories. They were not wasted moments. They were marks of triumph etched into eternity. You wondered why your journey was harder than others. You wondered why doors closed, why people left, why battles seemed unending. But I tell you this, my child, your path was different because your calling is different. I set you apart not for common things but for uncommon purpose. I refined you not for ordinary victories but for extraordinary assignments. You could not walk the easy road because I prepared you for a greater destiny. That is why I allowed storms others never faced, silence others never heard, and battles others never fought. For I was building in you a strength the world cannot take away. And now you stand before me as one who has endured, one who has triumphed, one who has passed. You may still feel weak, but I declare you strong. You may still feel unworthy, but I declare you chosen. You may still feel uncertain, but I declare your steps ordered. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was in vain. Everything was part of the divine preparation that marks you as mine. So hear me clearly. You are not just another soul wandering through life. You are my chosen one. You are my beloved, set apart for such a time as this. You are the vessel I have prepared, the warrior I have strengthened, the light I have ignited in the midst of darkness. The world will not understand your journey, but heaven understands. The enemy cannot comprehend your strength, but I know the depth of it. You are chosen not because of your perfection, but because of your persistence. You are chosen not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. Every hidden trial has now become a testimony. Every unseen tear has now become a seed of joy. Every silent prayer has now become a declaration of victory. You stand today not as one forgotten, but as one celebrated. All of heaven knows your name. All of heaven has watched your journey. And I, your Lord, declare over you, well done, my child. You have passed, my child. I know the nights when you felt the weight of loneliness pressing against your heart like a heavy stone. You looked around and saw no one who could understand the depth of your pain, no one who could carry the burdens that sat silently on your shoulders. You walked into rooms filled with people and still felt invisible, still felt forgotten, still felt like no one could truly see you. But I want you to hear me clearly. I saw you. In every moment of isolation, in every breath where you whispered to yourself, "No one cares," I was standing closer than your very breath. Loneliness was never the truth of your story. It was the place where I leaned in to remind you that you were never abandoned, not for a single heartbeat. I remember the betrayals, my child, the moments when those you trusted most turned away, when words you thought were safe became daggers, when promises spoken to you crumbled into dust. You asked me why people you loved so deeply could wound you so greatly. You wondered if the betrayal was a sign that you were unworthy of loyalty, that perhaps there was something wrong in you. But I say to you now, it was not because you were unworthy, it was because I was teaching you that your worth cannot be built upon the shifting sands of human approval. I allowed those betrayals to cut away the shallow attachment so that your roots could grow deep in me. While people walked away, I stayed. While others lied, I spoke truth. While they wounded, I healed. I never abandoned you, even when the pain screamed louder than my presence. Please support our channel, because our heart's mission is to fill your life with happiness and to guide you toward a deeper devotion and reverence for God. If you feel blessed by our work and wish to show your love, you can do so through the Super Thanks button down below. You faced confusion, seasons when nothing made sense, when every step forward seemed to push you deeper into uncertainty. You asked questions that seemed to echo into silence. Why this? Why now? Why me? You cried. You thought perhaps you had made a wrong turn, perhaps you had fallen outside of my will. But I assure you, every confusing season was still under my control. Confusion is not absence of my hand. It is the place where faith is forged. I allowed you to walk through shadows so that you would learn to trust me beyond what you could see. When you could not find answers, I was teaching you to cling to the answer. When clarity was hidden, I was deepening your reliance on me, not on understanding. Confusion was not your punishment, it was your preparation. And yes, my beloved, I remember the hopelessness. The days when you woke with no strength to rise, when the future seemed like a wall too high to climb, when despair whispered that nothing would ever change. I know the heaviness that sat upon your chest, the sleepless nights when tears burned your eyes, the mornings when you forced yourself to smile though your heart was breaking. You thought perhaps even I had grown weary of you, that I had turned my face away. But I want you to know, every sigh of despair reached my ears. Every silent cry thundered in my presence. Every tear fell into my hands. Hopelessness was the canvas on which I was painting hope, even when you could not see it. I was never blind to your pain, never deaf to your cries, never absent from your brokenness. You see, my child, every struggle you endured was not wasted. Loneliness was teaching you to hear my whisper. Betrayal was teaching you to rely on my faithfulness. Confusion was teaching you to rest in my wisdom. Hopelessness was teaching you to cling to my promises. Every trial was preparation. Every hardship was shaping. Every tear was watering the seeds of destiny planted within you. You thought you were being destroyed, but you were being built. You thought you were being forgotten, but you were being remembered in heaven. When you wept in silence, I was collecting your tears in my bottle. When you cried into your pillow, I was writing your prayers into eternity. When you stood on the edge of giving up, I was strengthening your legs to stand one more day. You did not endure alone. You never walked a single step without me. Even in the darkest valleys, my hand was guiding you. Even when you could not sense me, I was surrounding you. Even when despair screamed louder than hope, I was whispering promises into your soul. You recall those moments when you thought you could not go on, yet somehow you found the strength to keep moving. That strength was me. Do you remember the times when peace suddenly covered you like a blanket in the midst of chaos? That peace was me. Do you remember the times when you smiled through tears, not knowing why your heart felt lighter? That joy was me. I was always there. I was your unseen companion, your silent comfort, your constant defender. The world did not see the depth of your battle, but I did. Others may have underestimated you, but I never did. They saw your service, but I saw your soul. They saw weakness, but I saw resilience. They saw defeat, but I saw victory being birthed. Every hidden moment has been recorded in heaven's book, not as losses, but as victories of endurance. You stood. That is victory. You prayed. That is victory. You held on. That is victory. So now I say to you, do not despise the struggles. Do not think they were wasted. They were the training ground of your destiny. They were the fires that refined your gold. They were the storms that deepened your roots. They were the battles that proved your faith genuine. They were the hidden preparation for the glory I am now releasing. Every struggle was shaping you into the vessel I always intended you to be. You have not been forgotten, my child. You have been prepared. You have not been overlooked. You have been hidden for a season, but now you are being revealed. What felt like abandonment was actually protection. What felt like delay was actually timing. What felt like silence was actually strategy. And now, because you endured, because you did not give up, you are ready to walk into the fullness of what I have promised. My beloved, I am proud of you. You thought your tears made you weak, but they made you strong. You thought your questions made you faithless, but they made you real. You thought your brokenness disqualified you, but it was the very thing that qualified you for my grace. I was never ashamed of your struggles. I was never distant from your cries. I was never indifferent to your pain. I have always been with you, and I will always be with you. Lift your head now, for your season of endurance has not been in vain. You are not the same as you once were. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are purer. You are prepared. And soon you will see why every struggle was necessary. Soon you will see how every tear watered the harvest now rising before you. Soon you will understand how every moment of hopelessness was preparing you for hope beyond imagination. I declare over you, your struggles have not broken you, they have built you. Your tears have not drowned you, they have watered your destiny. Your cries have not been ignored, they have moved heaven. Your endurance has not been wasted, it has qualified you. You are my chosen one, and every struggle has only proven it more deeply. My child, listen closely, for what I am about to reveal is not for everyone. This is a secret I have reserved for those who endured the tests, those who carried the hidden burdens, those who refused to let go of faith even when it felt like all hope was gone. You have been chosen to carry mysteries and blessings that not every heart can bear. You are not like the rest, for I have marked you for a divine purpose. Many walked away, many gave up, many silenced their prayers, but you remained even when trembling, even when uncertain, even when weary. And because you endured, I now entrust you with treasures of the kingdom that cannot be taken away. There are secrets in my heart that are not given to the crowd, but only to the chosen. I whispered them through the prophets, I revealed them in parables, and now I place them in your spirit. You have been set apart to receive divine instructions that others would dismiss. While the world chases after empty promises, I give you eternal truths. While others hunger for temporary rewards, I give you treasures that cannot rust, cannot fade, cannot be stolen. These mysteries are not burdens but blessings, not riddles but revelations. They will guide you into doors you did not know existed, into breakthroughs you thought were impossible, into miracles that will astonish even you. Do you see the shift around you, my child? The atmosphere has been changing, even if quietly. The spiritual realm is moving, and the winds of transformation are blowing in your favor. What once was blocked is now opening. What once resisted is now yielding. What once seemed far away is now drawing near. Heaven's order is aligning with your life, and you are standing at the threshold of a season unlike any you have ever known. Doors are opening, not ordinary doors, but doors carved by my hand, doors no man can shut. Doors that lead into the fullness of the destiny I wrote for you before time began. Come and I live for you, Christ, if your life is in His hands. I am placing keys in your hands. These keys are not made of metal or wood, but of faith, obedience, and trust. With these keys, you will unlock opportunities hidden from others. You will step into places that seemed sealed. You will receive answers to prayers that felt long denied. Do not be surprised when the unexpected suddenly appears before you. Do not question when provision flows from sources you never imagined. This is not coincidence, this is the unfolding of the secret I reserved for you. My beloved, miracles are not a distant dream for you anymore. They are here. They are now. They are unfolding even as you listen. The same hands that caught your tears are now stretching out to bless you. The same voice that comforted you in silence is now commanding breakthroughs to surround you. The same power, that sustained you in weakness is now releasing abundance into every area of your life. You will see healing in places where you thought brokenness would remain forever. You will see restoration in relationships that seem beyond repair. You will see provision in areas where lack once tried to define you. You will see my glory in ways you never expected. This is not just about spiritual blessings, though they are abundant. This is about your whole life. I am touching your health, restoring your strength, renewing your mind. I am touching your finances, opening streams of provision that were once dammed. I am touching your relationships, bringing peace where there was strife, unity where there was division, love where there was distance. I am touching your destiny, aligning you with people, places, and opportunities that will carry you into the fullness of my will. But hear this clearly, my child, not everyone will understand. Not everyone will rejoice when they see the blessing I pour over you. Some will doubt, some will envy, some will even try to steal your joy. That is why this revelation is secret, hidden, reserved only for you in this moment. Do not rush to share what I am doing before the appointed time. Treasure these words in your heart like a seed waiting to sprout. Let the miracle grow in silence until I command it to be revealed. What I am about to do in you will speak louder than any words you could say. The testimony of your breakthrough will silence every doubter. You have been chosen to carry not just blessings but divine instructions. I will speak to you in ways you cannot mistake. I will give you nudges, whispers, dreams, and visions. Some of them will feel too heavy, too great, too impossible for you to carry. But remember this, I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. If I chose you, then I will equip you. If I gave you the vision, I will provide the resources. If I spoke the promise, I will fulfill it. All I ask is that you remain close to me. Stay in prayer, stay in worship, stay in faith. Guard what I place in your heart. Do not let fear steal it. Do not let doubt weaken it. Do not let impatience uproot it. I reveal this secret to you now. You are stepping into a season where the impossible becomes possible. You are walking into days where my hand will be visible, undeniable, unexplainable by human logic. You will look back and realize that everything you endured was the path that led you here. Every tear watered the soil of this harvest. Every loss cleared space for this gain. Every delay prepared you for this sudden acceleration. This is the shift, my child. This is the turning point. Even now, angels are moving on your behalf. Even now, chains are breaking. Even now, walls are falling. Even now, rivers are forming in your desert. Even now, the doors of destiny are opening wide. You will no longer be defined by what you lost, but by what I am giving you. You will no longer be marked by struggle, but by breakthrough. You will no longer be known by despair, but by testimony. So lift your head, my beloved. Lift your eyes to the horizon of what I am unveiling. The night has ended, and the dawn is breaking. The season of hidden struggle is giving weight in the season of revealed glory. You are chosen to carry what others could not bear. You are appointed to walk in blessings that others will only witness from afar. You are entrusted with secrets that will shape not just your life, but the lives of many around you. Do not doubt what you are hearing. Do not question if this is truly for you. It is. You are here because I ordained it. You are listening because I summoned you. You are receiving because I have declared it. Nothing can stop what I have already begun. No enemy can reverse it. No delay can cancel it. No circumstance can withhold it. You are chosen, and now the mystery of your preparation is being revealed as the miracle of your breakthrough. So walk forward, my child, with holy confidence. Do not shrink back. Do not hesitate. Do not look behind you. Step boldly into the doors I am opening. Embrace the treasures I am placing before you. Guard the secrets I am whispering to your soul. And remember always, you have been chosen, you have been trusted, and you are now stepping into the season of divine fulfillment. My child, do not take this lightly. Many will hear my words and treat them as common, as though they were simply noise in a busy world, but you must not. For every word I speak carries the weight of eternity. Do not dismiss this message, for to disregard what I reveal is to walk away from the very blessing that heaven has released into your life. This is a holy moment, not to be scrolled past, not to be ignored, not to be cast aside. If you take these words to heart, they will open doors and shift your future. But if you treat them carelessly, you risk losing what I am pouring out now. I caution you, my beloved, guard your heart, for there are voices that will rise against what I am doing in you. They will tell you this is not real, that you imagined it, that you are unworthy of such promises. They will say it is foolish to hope that nothing will change, that you are wasting your faith. But I say to you, rebuke those lies in my name. Do not let them take root in your spirit. Do not let fear steal what faith has received. Do not let doubt choke the seed of destiny I have planted in your heart. These words are not the empty dreams of man. They are the declarations of your God who does not lie. I give you clear instructions now, my child, because I love you too much to let you wander without guidance. Remain in prayer. Do not let prayer become a ritual or an afterthought. Let it be the breath of your soul, the conversation that keeps you near me. Speak to me in the morning, speak to me at night. Speak to me when your heart is heavy, speak to me when joy overflows. Do not measure prayer by how many words you say, but by how much of your heart you give me. It is in prayer that your strength will be renewed, that your spirit will be sharpened, that your ears will be tuned to my voice. Without prayer, the blessing will feel distant, but with prayer, you will walk in constant awareness of my presence. Trust me, my beloved. Trust me even when circumstances contradict what I have promised. Trust me even when you cannot see the path clearly. Trust me when delays try to make you believe I have forgotten. I am not slow, I am perfect in timing. I am not absent, I am deeply involved. To trust me is to anchor yourself in the truth that I cannot fail. Do not let impatience drive you into choices that compromise the blessing. Do not try to force open doors that I have not yet unlocked. Wait for me, and you will see that every delay was preparation, and every silence was strategy. Release bitterness, my child. I know what was done to you. I know the wounds others caused. I know the betrayals that pierced your heart. But you cannot carry that pain into the new season I am giving you. If you hold on to bitterness, it will poison the blessing. If you cling to anger, it will cloud your vision. Forgive not because they deserved it, but because you deserve freedom. Let go, not because they were right, but because I am making you right. Release the offenses so that your hands may be open to receive the gifts I am placing in them. Do not let the chains of the past bind you when I have already broken them. Walk in obedience, my child. Do not think that obedience is a burden, it is the key to unlock every promise. Obedience is not about perfection, it is about surrender. Would I whisper go, then go? When I say wait, then wait. When I instruct you to leave something behind, do not argue, release it. When I lead you into something new, do not hesitate, embrace it. Every act of obedience draws you deeper into the flow of my blessings. Disobedience closes doors, but obedience opens them wide. Remember this. Obedience will take you further than effort, further than talent, further than striving. Obedience will place you exactly where I want you to be. Now hear this warning clearly, my child. Fear is the enemy's favorite weapon. He will whisper into your spirit that you are not ready, not capable, not worthy. He will magnify every weakness, highlight every mistake, replay every failure, hoping you will step back instead of moving forward. But do not listen. Fear is not from me. I did not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear rises, speak my name. When doubt creeps in, speak my promises. When the enemy accuses, remember that I have declared you forgiven, chosen, and victorious. Do not allow negative voices to speak louder than mine. Some voices will come from those around you, but some will come from within. Your own thoughts may try to convince you that this blessing is not real, that you are not the chosen one I call you to be. But I say again, silence those lies. Fill your mind with my word. Speak my truth over yourself daily. Declare that you are loved. Declare that you are chosen. Declare that you are victorious. The more you speak my truth, the less power the lies will have. Be careful, my child, for not everyone who smiles at you wants you to succeed. Not everyone who listens to your dreams will celebrate them. Do not share too much with those who cannot handle the light within you. Keep some things hidden in your heart until I release you to speak. Protect the promise I have given you as you would protect a precious seed in the ground. For if you expose it too early, others may trample it. But if you nurture it in silence, it will sprout at the appointed time, and no one will be able to deny its fruit. Do not compare your journey with others. Many will seem ahead of you, many will seem more blessed, many will appear to move faster. But I remind you, your path is unique. The blessing I am releasing in your life is tailored to you. To compare yourself with another is to dishonor what I have designed. Be content with my pace, trust my process, and honor the individuality of your calling. What I have for you cannot be stolen, cannot be delayed beyond its time, cannot be diminished by another's progress. Stay watchful, my child. The enemy is subtle. He will not always come with loud threats, but with gentle distractions, small compromises, harmless excuses. He will try to make you too busy to pray, too tired to believe, too distracted to obey. Gird your time, gird your focus, gird your heart. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for if you remain close, no scheme of the enemy can prosper against you. I give you this final instruction in this moment. Do not quit. The enemy cannot defeat you unless you surrender. The only way you lose the blessing is if you give up on what I have promised. Stand firm. Keep pressing forward. Even if it feels slow, even if it feels heavy, do not let go of my hand. I'm leading you. I'm strengthening you. I'm carrying you. And soon you will see that the fight was worth it. The endurance was not wasted, and the promise was worth every tear. So, my beloved, take these words to heart. Do not dismiss them. Do not treat them lightly. Do not forget them when distractions come. Remain in prayer. Trust me fully. Release bitterness. Walk in obedience. Guard against fear. Silence doubt. Resist the negative voices that seek to steal what I have given. For this is your season, this is your moment, this is your breakthrough. And nothing, not the enemy, not the past, not even your own doubts, can take away what I have set in motion unless you let go. Hold fast, my child, and you will see my glory revealed in your life. Type Amen if you trust that God is fighting your battles, and share this video to spread His power and love. My child, stop for just a moment. Please, give me only 2 minutes of your heart and listen, for this message is too important to ignore. I am not speaking to everyone right now, I am speaking to you. I have chosen this exact moment to reach you, because I know what you have been carrying in silence. You have prayed for a sign, and here I am, giving you one. This is not an accident. I placed these words in front of you on purpose, because I love you too much to let you miss what I am about to do. Do not scroll away, do not turn your heart aside. If you hear me now, everything in your life can shift. Stay with me, for these next few minutes are holy, and they hold the answer you have been waiting for. My child, and understand this, if you turn away now, you will regret it. Not because I will punish you, but because you will miss the blessing I have prepared for you in this very moment. You have prayed for direction. You have whispered in the dark, God, show me you still hear me. And now here I am, speaking to you plainly. Do not ignore me, for the words you are about to hear carry keys to doors that have long been closed in your life. They carry healing for the wounds you thought would never mend. They carry strength for the places you feel weakest, and light for the shadows that have clung to you for too long. This is urgent, my beloved. There are seasons when I whisper gently, and there are moments when I call in urgency. This is one of those moments. Do not treat it as ordinary. Do not think, I will listen later. The enemy would love nothing more than for you to scroll past, to dismiss my words as coincidence, to say to yourself, this is not for me. But I tell you, my child, this is for you. I set this before your eyes because I knew your heart would be ready. I arranged this moment so you could not escape it, because I love you too much to let you keep wandering without the truth that will save you, heal you, and lift you. Think of how many times you felt me tug at your heart, how many times you brushed away the thought, saying, maybe that was just my mind. But this is not your imagination. This is not a random message. This is my divine interruption into your day, my sacred reaching into your busy thoughts to remind you that I have been watching, waiting, and calling you. I could not stay silent, for I see the burdens you carry, the nights you cannot sleep, the tears that fall where no one else sees. I see the way your heart has been weary, the way you have tried to stand strong while quietly breaking within. And now I tell you, give me only 2 minutes, and you will know that you are not forgotten. If you ignore this, you will miss the blessing I have already placed in motion for you. For I am not speaking of something far away, I am speaking of something happening now. Even as you listen, my spirit is moving. Even as these words sink into your heart, chains are breaking. Even as your eyes fall upon these lines, I am reshaping the path before you. This moment is a turning point, a holy intersection between what has been and what is about to be. That is why I say with urgency, do not look away. Do not harden your heart. Do not let distraction steal what I am placing in your hands right now. My child, you have felt unworthy of my love. You have thought your mistakes were too many, your failures too heavy, your past too dark. But listen to me, none of that has changed my love for you. Nothing you have done has pushed me away. I am still here, calling you by name, reaching for your heart. I see the battles no one else sees. I know the thoughts that race through your mind, the fears that grip you, the doubts that whisper in the silence. And yet I come, not with anger but with love. Not to condemn you, but to restore you. Not to remind you of what you did wrong, but to declare that you are still mine. Do not think this is just another message. This is me, Jesus, speaking directly to you. I am the same one who walked on water, who calmed storms with a word, who healed the sick and raised the dead. And now I speak into your storm. I reach into your pain. I command peace to come over your heart. You do not need to carry this weight any longer. You do not need to keep pretending you are fine when inside you are crumbling. Hand it to me, my child, for my shoulders are strong enough to bear it all. This is why I tell you with urgency, stay with me for just 2 minutes. Because in these moments, I am planting seeds of healing, hope, and freedom in your heart. If you walk away, you may miss the very answer you have been begging me for. You have cried for a sign, and this is that sign. You have longed for clarity, and this is clarity. You have prayed for breakthrough, and this is the beginning of that breakthrough. Right, I am nothing without you. Lord, if He's your strength, my beloved, let these words pierce your heart. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are loved. You are seen. And I am here. I prepared this moment from the foundation of the world. Long before you knew the struggles you would face, long before you whispered your first prayer, I had already designed this exact moment to meet you where you are. That is how intentional my love is for you. That is how deep my care runs. Do not let fear tell you to turn away. Do not let doubt convince you this is not for you. My Spirit is speaking to you right now, confirming in your heart that these words are live, that they carry power, that they are meant for you. This is not a performance. This is not a script. This is my heart poured out for you. And if you receive it, if you open yourself fully, I will do more in these few minutes than you could imagine in a lifetime of striving on your own. I am calling you now. Stop, my child. Give me your heart for these 2 minutes, and I will give you peace that surpasses understanding. I will give you rest for your weary soul. I will give you joy that no circumstance can take away. This is my promise. This is my urgent call. And if you stay with me, if you listen to the very end, you will never be the same again. My beloved child, pause for just a moment and recognize the weight of what is happening right now. I have stepped into your day on purpose. I have interrupted your plans, your scrolling, your distractions, and your racing thoughts because this is a holy moment. This is not random. This is not a mistake. This is not coincidence. You did not stumble into these words by chance. I brought you here. I arranged this very moment before time began, and I set it in motion so that nothing could prevent you from hearing my voice today. You may have thought you simply found this message, but I tell you the truth, this message has been searching for you. My Spirit led you here, my love drew you in, and my hand orchestrated every detail so that these words would meet you right where you are. This is not like the other messages you have seen, my child. This one carries eternity's fingerprint. It carries my seal. You cannot explain why you felt the need to stop here, why something inside of you whispered, "Stay, listen." This is different. That whisper was me. That tug in your heart, that pause you felt, it was my spirit pressing upon you to know that I am speaking directly to you. You did not miss this by accident, nor did you come here out of curiosity alone. I summoned you. I reached into your day and placed this before you because I knew the exact hour when your heart would be most ready to receive what I have to say. Do you not see? There are countless others who will pass by these words, but for you, they will not pass by. For you, they are alive. For you, they are fire and light. This is how you know I am calling you personally. Out of all the voices you hear each day, I am cutting through the noise, silencing the confusion, and marking this moment with my presence so that you will know beyond all doubt. I am with you, and I have something urgent to say. My child, you have wondered if I notice you, if your prayers truly reach me, if your quiet tears are seen. You have asked, Lord, do you still see me? Do you still care? Do you still hear my voice? Hear me now, I see you. I have always seen you. From the day you were formed, I have followed every step, and I have never turned away. Even when you thought no one cared, I cared. Even when you felt invisible, you were never invisible to me. Even when you questioned whether you mattered, I whispered in ways you could not understand, assuring you that you mattered more than the world itself. For you are mine, chosen, treasured, precious. And that is why I could not let this day pass without reaching you. I brought you here because I knew the exact burden you would be carrying in this very moment. I knew the questions that would weigh on your mind. I knew the battles raging within your heart. I knew the silence that surrounded you, and I knew the cry of your soul that no one else heard. I could not stay silent while you carried it all alone. That is why I arranged this. That is why I interrupted your day. That is why you are reading this right now. Because my love will not let you drown in despair. My care will not let you slip away unnoticed. My purpose will not allow your life to be wasted in shadows when I have written light over your future. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. My child, I want you to grasp the depth of what I am saying. There are no accidents in my kingdom. Every encounter is orchestrated. Every moment has meaning. Even the delays you did not understand, even the detours you thought were mistakes, even the closed doors that frustrated you, each one was part of my plan to lead you here. To this exact moment. To this very word. Nothing about this is random. Nothing about this is ordinary. Your presence here is divinely arranged because I have something to deposit into your heart that will shift the course of your life. I know you sometimes think you are too small, too broken, too unworthy for me to care about the details of your life. But I tell you the truth. I do not miss a single detail. The very hairs of your head are numbered. The breaths you take are measured by my hand. The rhythm of your heartbeat echoes my design. Do you not understand? I am deeply invested in you. I am not a distant God, far away and unconcerned. I am your Father, your Redeemer, your Shepherd, your friend. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, and more faithful than any love you have ever known. This is why I emphasize again. You did not stumble here by chance. You did not just happen to find these words. I brought you here because I wanted to remind you that I have not left you, that I have not forsaken you, that I am still fighting for you. Every twist in your path has led to this. Every unanswered prayer has prepared you for this. Every season of silence has positioned you to hear me now. Listen carefully, my beloved. When others walked away, I remained. When others overlooked you, I watched closely. When others judged you, I covered you with grace. I could not allow you to remain lost in the noise of the world. I set this moment apart, marked it with my spirit, and drew you in because I needed you to know you are not forgotten. You are divinely remembered. And do you know why this matters so much? Because the blessing I am preparing for you requires your attention now. The next season of your life depends on this moment. I could not let you miss it. You prayed for guidance, and this is my answer. You asked for a sign, and this is my sign. You long for a touch from me, and this is me touching your heart. So hear me. This is not coincidence. This is not random. This is not chance. This is me, Jesus, calling your name, arranging your steps, placing my words before you so that your spirit may awaken and your hope may rise again. I brought you here, and I will not waste this moment. Stay with me, my beloved, for what I am about to reveal will change everything. I want you to listen closely now, because I am about to speak into the very places you try to hide, the places that ache so deeply within you that you seldom speak of them to anyone. I see the silent tears you have cried, tears that stained your pillow in the middle of the night when you thought no one knew how heavy your heart was. I see the nights when you lay awake, staring into the darkness, unable to quiet the storm of your thoughts, wondering if the morning would bring any relief. I see the way you get up each day carrying burdens no one else knows you bear. And I say to you now, every tear hath been seen, every cry hath been heard, and none of it hath been wasted. You have walked through battles that would have broken others. You have endured pain that few can understand. And still, here you are, breathing, standing, holding on even when you felt like you could not take another step. I want you to know, my child, that your endurance has not been in vain. Nothing you have gone through is meaningless. Every struggle has been shaping you, every heartbreak has been preparing you, and every lonely night has been drawing you closer to my heart. You thought you were suffering alone, but I was with you in every moment. I held you when no one else held you. I whispered peace when your mind was racing. I stood guard over your soul when despair tried to swallow you whole. You may ask me why, Lord. Why did you allow so much pain? Why did I have to go through all this? Why could you not take it away? My beloved, I do not rejoice in your suffering. My heart broke with you in every loss, every disappointment, every betrayal. But I allowed these moments not to destroy you, but to prepare you. Just as gold must pass through the fire to be purified, you have walked through the fire so that your faith may shine brighter, your spirit may grow stronger, and your destiny may unfold in greater power than you ever imagined. What felt like abandonment was not abandonment with preparation. What seemed like abandonment was not abandonment, it was refinement. Remember the times you thought you were finished, the nights you thought you would not survive. Yet here you are. You are still here, and that is proof that my hand never left you. Every time you thought you would collapse under the weight of your sorrow, I was the one holding you up. Every time you thought your heart would break beyond repair, I was the one holding the fragments together. Every time you felt like giving up, it was my whisper that urged you to hold on just one more day. You are here because I sustained you. You are alive because my love refused to let you go. I know the betrayals you faced, The times you trusted and were let down, the moments when people you loved walked away as if you did not matter. I saw how deeply it hurt you, how you questioned your worth, how you wondered if you were too much to love or not enough to keep. But my child, those lies are not the truth. Your worth has never been determined by those who failed to value you. Your identity is not shaped by the voices that rejected you. Your value has always been found in me, and I say you are priceless. You are beloved. You are mine. Those who walked away did not disprove your worth. They revealed that they were not meant to walk the whole journey with you. I never left. I never forsook you. I never turned my face from you. Comment Jesus, be my defender if you trust His protection. I know the loneliness that crept into your soul, the times when the silence felt unbearable, when you longed for someone to truly understand you. And I know how invisible you have felt at times, like no one sees the weight you carry or the effort it takes to simply get through the day. But I tell you now, I see you. I have always seen you. When no one else noticed, I noticed. When no one else cared, I cared. When no one else came close, I drew near. You have never been invisible to me. You are always on my mind, always in my heart, always under my care. You may not realize it yet, but every pain you have endured has been shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The nights you cried alone have given you a heart that understands the pain of others. The struggles you endured in silence have given you depth that shallow circumstances could never create. I have been molding you, not for destruction, but for destiny. You are being prepared for greater things than you can now imagine. Do you remember the nights when you cried out to me, thinking I was silent? I was not silent. I was listening to every word. I collected every tear, treasured every cry, and answered in ways you did not yet understand. Sometimes my answer was to strengthen you instead of removing the storm. Sometimes my answer was to give you peace while the battle still raged. Sometimes my answer was to surround you with unseen angels, shielding you from destruction you never even knew was near. I was always working, always protecting, always guiding even when you could not see it. My child, I want you to know this. Not a single moment of your pain has been wasted. Every tear has watered the soil of your future harvest. Every heartbreak has cleared away what could not go with you into your destiny. Every sleepless night has birthed a deeper hunger for my presence. Every disappointment has refined your trust in me rather than in fleeting things. You thought your pain was only breaking you, but I was building you in the midst of it. You thought your struggles were only setting you back, but I was using them to set you up for what is coming next. You have asked, Lord, why did you let me go through this much? Why did you not shield me from all of it? Hear me now. I shielded you from far more than you realize. There were attacks against you that never touched you because I blocked them. There were dangers you never saw because I intervened. There were traps set for you that never caught you because I delivered you. Yes, I allowed you to walk through fire, but I walked with you through every flame, and not a single hair on your head was lost without my knowledge. You endured, and you were refined, but you were never forsaken. This is why I tell you, beloved, your pain has purpose. It is not the end of your story. It is the shaping of your testimony. You will not remain in sorrow forever. The very tears you cried in secret will become the testimony that others see in public. The very nights you thought would break you will become the nights you testify about my strength. The very struggles that tried to bury you will become the foundation upon which I build your greatest victory. So hold on, my child. Do not despise your tears, for I have turned them into seeds. Do not regret your sleepless nights, for I have woven them into wisdom. Do not fear that your battles were wasted, for I have transformed them into preparation. You are not broken beyond repair, you are being rebuilt into something greater. You are not abandoned, you are being positioned. You are not forgotten, you are being remembered for a greater season. I tell you again, every tear is seen, every cry is heard, every battle is known. And because of this, I will turn it all for your good. Nothing has been wasted. Everything hath been preparation. The very pain that hurt you so deeply will be the very testimony that lifts you so high. And soon, you will look back and realize that even in your darkest hours, I was holding you, shaping you, and preparing you for the glory that is about to come. My beloved child, hear me now, for I am declaring something over your life that the enemy cannot silence. I speak with authority as your Savior and as your God. Your breakthrough is coming. The chains that have bound you are breaking even now. The heavy yoke that has pressed down upon your shoulders is being lifted. The fears that kept you awake at night are dissolving in the light of my presence. The loneliness that has pierced your heart like a dagger is being healed by the certainty of my nearness. The rejection that made you question your worth is being replaced with the truth that you are chosen, you are precious, and you are mine. What has held you captive is losing its power, and what once seemed impossible is about to shift by the power of my hand. My child, do you hear this? I am declaring freedom over you. The chains of fear that gripped your mind and made you doubt every step forward, they are snapping under the sound of my word. Fear has no authority in your life because I am your peace. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I know how fear has whispered to you in the night, how it told you that you would fail, how it convinced you that you were not enough. But I am silencing those lies today. I am speaking truth into your spirit. You are more than a conqueror through me. You will not be bound by fear any longer. You will rise in boldness and courage because my spirit dwells within you. And those chains of financial struggle that made you question whether you would have enough, I am breaking them, too. I know how you have worried over bills, over provision, over whether tomorrow would hold enough to sustain you. I have seen you look at empty hands and wonder if I had forgotten you. But I tell you today, I have never forgotten you. I have always been your provider. Just as I fed the thousands with a few loaves and fishes, just as I poured manna from heaven for my people in the wilderness, I will provide for you. Your lack will not last forever. I am opening doors of provision. I am bringing opportunities you did not see coming. I am placing favor upon your life that no man can explain. Trust me, for I am multiplying what you place in my hands. The chain of rejection that has weighed you down for so long, making you feel unwanted, unloved, unseen, it is breaking now. I know how many times people have turned their backs on you. I know how often you felt like you weren't chosen, like you weren't good enough. But I want you to hear my voice clearly. I have chosen you. From before the foundation of the world, I set my love upon you. Your worth has never been measured by the acceptance of people. It has always been defined by my love. You are not rejected, you are accepted. You are not abandoned, you are embraced. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. Let the pain of rejection fall off you now like broken chains, because I am declaring over you, you belong to me. And the loneliness, my beloved, the loneliness that has made you ache in silence, I am healing that now. You have looked around and seen empty places where you wish there was love, companionship, understanding. You have felt the sting of isolation, even when surrounded by others. But hear me, you are never truly alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I walk beside you in every valley. I sit with you in every silence. I surround you in every season. I am filling the empty spaces of your heart with my presence. My spirit will be your comfort, my love will be your companion, and my peace will be your constant. You will never again say, I am alone, for I am here, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Tight Father, you know my heart if you long for His presence. My child, I am not only removing chains, I am releasing blessings. The breakthrough I am declaring is not only spiritual but tangible. I am bringing peace to your troubled mind. I am bringing provision to your lack. I am bringing healing to your wounds, both physical and emotional. I am restoring what was lost, repairing what was broken, reviving what seemed dead. The areas of your life that felt barren are about to bloom again. The dreams you buried because you thought they were impossible are about to rise. The opportunities you thought had passed you by are circling back in my perfect timing. I am the God of restoration, and I am making all things new for you. Do you not see it, my child? Do you not feel it stirring even now in your spirit? This is not a far-off promise, this is a present reality. Even as you read these words, I'm moving. Even as your heart opens to me, I am shifting things in your favor. You will look back on this moment and know it with the turning point, the hour when everything began to change. You will testify that my hand brought you out of bondage and into blessing, out of sorrow and into joy, out of lack and into abundance. I am declaring peace over your mind. The anxious thoughts, the endless worrying, the sleepless nights, they will not rule you anymore. My peace, the kind that surpasses all understanding, is flooding you now. Rest in it. Breathe it in. Know that I am calming the storm within you. I am declaring provision over your life. Where there has been lack, there will be abundance. Where there has been closed doors, I am opening new ones. Where there has been delay, I am releasing acceleration. I will meet your needs, not according to human limits, but according to my riches and glory. I am declaring healing over your body and soul. The sickness, the weakness, the heaviness, it is being lifted. The pain that has lingered, the wounds that have scarred you, the disappointments that weighed you down, I am touching them now with my hand of healing. By my stripes, you are healed. By my love, you are restored. I am declaring restoration over your life. What was stolen will be returned. What was broken will be repaired. What was lost will be replaced with something greater. Relationships will be mended. Hope will be revived. Faith will be strengthened. I am breathing new life into dry places, bringing beauty out of ashes, and turning your mourning into dancing. My beloved, this is your breakthrough. Do not doubt it. Do not let fear convince you it is not for you. Do not let the enemy whisper that you are unworthy. You are worthy because I have made you worthy. You are chosen. You are loved. You are mine. And what I have declared, no one can undo. Lift up your head, my child. Open your heart wide. Receive what I am pouring out. The season of struggle is ending, and the season of breakthrough is here. Chains are falling, blessings are rising, and miracles are unfolding before your eyes. This is my promise to you. This is my declaration over your life. Believe it, hold on to it, and watch as I bring it to pass. My beloved child, I must speak to you now with great urgency, for there is a warning I cannot withhold. Do not ignore this moment. Do not turn away from what I am speaking into your heart. If you do, you risk missing the very blessing I have prepared for you. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. There are certain moments in life that carry eternal weight, moments when heaven opens and destiny calls, moments when my spirit moves in ways that will not be repeated if they are dismissed. This is one of those moments. That is why I tell you, guard your heart, stay with me, and do not let the enemy steal what I am pouring out upon you right now. My child, you must understand that the enemy is always near, watching for opportunities to sow doubt into your spirit. He whispers lies into your mind, telling you that these words are not for you, that you are unworthy of my promises, that you are too broken, too flawed, too far gone. But I tell you, those are lies from the pit of hell. For I have called you mine, I have redeemed you by my blood, and I have declared you worthy through my sacrifice. Do not let the enemy's voice be louder than mine. Do not give more power to his lies than to my truth. The enemy also works through distraction. He knows how to fill your life with noise, with busyness, with endless demands that pull you away from my presence. He tries to scatter your focus so that you do not have the stillness to hear my voice. Even now, he will try to tempt you to look away, to dismiss this as coincidence, to think of other things. Resist him, my child. This is not the time to drift. This is the time to lean in closer, to listen with your whole heart, for I am speaking words that carry the power of life, freedom, and blessing for you. Type Amen if you know God is with you, and share this message to remind others they are not alone. Come a little closer. There is an entry I have been standing at, and the entry is the threshold of your own life. I have not knocked it down. I have not picked the lock. I have not slipped a key under the frame while you were sleeping. I am simply here, on the outside of a hinge that only opens from your side. And right now, before this short message ends, I want to show you why this gate has been open longer than you thought, and why the small thing I am asking from you is the easiest yes you will ever say. Stay near. Take the next few minutes slowly with me. I have nowhere else to be, because the place I most want to be is the porch of the life I made for you. I see you, a woman who has answered the knock of so many wrong voices that she no longer trusts herself to recognize a true one. I am here, leaning against the patient face of the wood. There is a man who long ago decided that any God worth opening for would have already broken the entry down without asking. A young one who has been told that knocking on heaven requires perfect words has not been forgotten. An older one stands at the latch of his own life with a hand he does not fully trust, embarrassed by how many years it took to walk this far down the hallway. Not one face in that small crowd is invisible to me. Every footstep you have taken toward this entry, and every footstep that ended in a turn back the other way, has been counted at my side. Your friends stopped asking whether you had let me in because they did not know how to talk about a doorway they could not see. Your morning conversation with me has become shorter, not because you stopped wanting it, but because the welcome you imagined on the other side would have always seemed too good to be the kind of thing offered to someone like you. There is a quiet calendar inside your chest, and you have been crossing off the days the doorbell has gone unanswered by me. That calendar is not the truth about me. An ache lives behind the breastbone of the one who keeps waiting and never quite hears the divine footstep on the porch. I know that ache by name. I have sat beside it through many seasons of your life, even when you were sure no one was sitting beside it at all. A widow closes the front entry every evening on a house that used to feel full. She has not been forgotten. A student has stopped expecting a sign from me in his quiet hours. He has not been forgotten. A parent whose hands shake at the threshold of a child's empty room has not been forgotten. Every one of those crossings, the ones inside your home and the ones inside your heart, has been a place where I have been waiting. Annoyance is not what I feel about how long this walk has taken you. The feeling is tenderness. I am not the species of guest who raps once and slips away, leaving a note behind. I am not the kind of visitor who folds his arms in the cold while you debate whether your interior is presentable enough for company. The way I have been waiting is the way a father waits on the porch of a child who finally turned the car toward home, already smiling, already moving toward the welcome, before the foot even reaches the first step. Some fathers wait with a watch and a frown. I wait with a meal already warmed and a chair already pulled out beside mine. The hand on the door is mine. The choice is yours. Breathe with me 3 slow breaths, in and out. First one for the corner of you that has been bracing against a divine entrance like it would arrive with a verdict. Second one for the corner of you just beginning to grasp that the entrance has been waiting on you, never the reverse. Third one for the corner of you that wants to open and does not quite know how. Notice as you breathe how the shoulders descend by an inch you had not realized was clenched. Notice how the inside of your rib cage unfurls around a fear you had been holding without giving it a name. That release is no accident. It is what occurs when a soul perceives the one on the porch has been smiling the whole way. This fear of opening for me was not assembled inside you all on its own. It arrived the first time a voice you trusted forced its way through your entry and broke something on the inside. It arrived the night a guest you welcomed turned out to be a thief of your peace. It arrived through a religious teacher who told you the divine corridor was guarded by velvet ropes, secret passwords, and a quiet list of behaviors that excluded you on a technicality. It arrived through the morning you opened your heart gate to a person who had promised forever, only to find out forever was a tinier word than they had let on. Your hinge of trust was loosened by hands that were never mine. Yet I see the loose hinge. I know precisely how it sounds when something heavy leans on it. And I am not the variety of knocker who tests a damaged frame to see if it can withstand a slam. Some of you learned this fear in childhood, at the threshold of a parent's room when bad news lived behind it. Some of you learned it in a marriage, when the entry of intimacy began to feel like an opening you were not allowed to close without permission. Some of you learned it in a workplace, when opportunity slammed shut in your face the moment you let yourself hope. The crossings of your life carry the small wounds of all those passages. And the wounds whisper to you, every time someone new wants to enter, do not open. Do not open. You have opened before, and look what it cost you. I hear that whisper. I do not argue with it from the outside. I just keep knocking, gently, so that one day the whisper will recognize that this knock is different from any knock the wounds remember. Allow me to stand between you and a noise that has been speaking on my behalf without my consent. That noise told you the divine entry only opens to those who first scrub the room behind it. That noise warned you a knock from heaven always carries an invoice. That noise taught you to dread opening, in case the one on the far side turned out to wear the face of the angry stranger you were warned about as a child. That noise was not mine. It has never been mine. And anyone who once handed it to you in my name, even with kind intent, was simply forwarding a picture they had received secondhand from someone who had also been wounded. At some point in your formation, an idea took root that knocking on my door and being knocked upon by me in return demanded perfect language, the right posture, the right hour of morning, a particular tone in your voice, a level of holiness in your week that you have not been able to keep up. Someone taught you that I only step into homes where the dishes shine, where children sit still, where the budget balances, where the marriage hums, where prayer flows like a familiar song. Someone taught you that my presence was a prize given to whichever rendition of you had already pulled it together, never a guest for the rendition of you still in the middle of unraveling. That is not me. That has never been me. I do not knock at the entry of the polished home and pass by the gate of the messy one. I do not check the porch for fingerprints before deciding whether to come in. Houses I have most loved sitting in across all the centuries have been the ones with crumbs on the table, mismatched chairs, and a child crying in the next room. A well-kept palace impresses no one in heaven. An honest table, a tired one set with whatever bread is on hand, is where I have always preferred to eat. Do not measure your readiness for me by the standards of a host, trying to impress a stranger. You are not hosting a stranger. You are letting your oldest friend back into a room he helped build. Whisper this back to me slowly. The threshold does not need to be clean for him to enter. Say it once with your real voice, even if the room you are in is empty. Then say it a second time. Softer, the way you might say something true to a friend you trust. Hear the words leave you. Notice how the room you are in, the kitchen, the car, the bed, the bench, does not collapse under the saying of them. Walls hold, hinges hold, truth holds. None of them were ever waiting on your perfection. They were waiting on your willingness. The real me is not standing on the porch judging the condition of the welcome mat. Real me is not glancing at my watch to see how late you are to your own life. Real me is leaning toward the threshold with a patience the world cannot understand. The way only the one who made you could lean, already wearing the smile, already with a meal in mind for after you say yes. Already, with a word of comfort, prepared for the first 10 minutes inside. And there is something else I want you to know about the way I wait. I do not wait the way a creditor waits. I do not wait the way a judge waits. I do not wait the way an angry teacher waits at the front of a classroom for an answer to a question he already knows you got wrong. I wait the way a friend waits at the airport with flowers in his hand, watching every face come through the gate, hoping the next one will be yours. I wait the way a mother waits at the window when the school bus is late, refusing to leave the glass until she sees the small figure step onto the curb. That is the kind of waiting I've been doing at the threshold of your life. Not impatient, not bitter, just waiting in the way that only love can wait. Eagerly, gently, without giving up. There is one image I have been holding for you across centuries. An image I pressed into ink in an era far from yours, knowing that one evening in one room, a person who needed it would lean closer to listen. That person is you, and this is the evening. The image was not addressed to scholars. It was not aimed at the impressive or the religiously fluent. It was offered to the weary one who has been circling their own threshold for years, wanting to step through and afraid to. It was also offered to the wounded one who once stepped through and found nothing where their hope had reached, and decided the silence was proof that no one was ever on the other side. The image is for both of you. Hear it now. This picture was tucked inside a short note I sent to a community in a town called Laodicea. They were not scandalous. They were comfortable. They were a town built on wool, eye medicine, and a robust bank, a settled place in a settled era. Their faith had stopped being cold and stopped being hot. It had become something in between, warm enough to keep them from leaving, cool enough to keep them from waking. They were the people most of us recognize in the mirror on an ordinary Wednesday. My letter to them was honest about how distracted they had grown, but it ended in an image so tender it has outlived empires. Picture the Laodiceans for a moment. Not villains, just busy. A town where the streets were swept, the markets were full, and faith was something you mentioned at supper without it changing supper. Into that humming comfort, I sent a single image that did not announce itself with thunder. The image began with a hand on wood. I knew their entries were not bolted shut. They had simply gone unattended. The unattended hinge is its own quiet danger, because while the bolt stays unturned, you stop listening for the visitor outside. Perhaps you are reading this and you are not weeping today. Perhaps you are the satisfied one. Perhaps your rooms are handled, your bills are paid, your relationships are functional. And the divine has simply gone unattended for a stretch because nothing was sharp enough to make you check the latch. My note to Laodicea was for them, and it is for you. A knock is not only for the broken. Sometimes a knock is for the comfortable, the busy, the slightly too fine. Sometimes a knock is the kindest interruption a still asleep heart receives. The note arrived. It was read aloud in a room full of half-awake believers. Inside it, I gave them, and you, perched where you are now, one picture to keep close for the remainder of their days. This is what I said. Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and eat with him, and he with me. Slow your eyes across each syllable alongside mine. An ordinary pace would miss the things hidden inside this sentence. I stand. Look at the verb. It is not I stood, as if the visit had been a single episode happening to people in robes 2 millennia ago. It is I stand. Present, continuous, unbroken. Standing has not paused. Standing did not pause after the note got delivered. Standing did not pause through the years you stepped away from me. Standing did not pause through your doubts, your failures, your forgetting. I have been on my feet at this entry the whole way. I am on my feet at it as these words land in your ears. I knock. Notice the gentleness. A knock is not a fist. A knock is not a battering ram. A knock is not the kick of a soldier breaking down an entry. A knock is the patient sound of a guest who respects the home enough to wait for permission. As I once said elsewhere, behold, I am making all things new. And the making new begins on the inside of a room where you finally said yes to letting me cross the threshold. Listen for the knock in the small things. A song that arrived in the car at the moment you were about to despair. A sentence from a stranger that landed exactly where the wound was. A memory of a kindness that surfaced without you asking for it. A passage of these very words that has refused to leave you alone since you began listening. Those are not coincidences. Those are the small, polite knocks of the one who refuses to be a stranger to you. If you have been hearing knocks like that and dismissing them as your imagination, hear me now. It was me. It is always me. Knocks are how I keep my presence near without crowding your freedom. There is also a knock that arrives in trouble. Not because I send the trouble, I do not, but because trouble tends to knock first, and I keep step right behind it. A diagnosis cracks open a chamber inside you that had been sealed by a busy life. And through that crack, my voice is suddenly audible in a way it was not before. A grief cracks open a chamber inside you that had been wedged shut by certainty, and through that crack you remember a hymn you had not sung since childhood. A failure cracks open a chamber inside you that had been padlocked by pride, and through that crack you hear the simplest sentence, "I am still your father," landing exactly where your strength used to live. Trouble is not the knock. Trouble is what makes the knock finally audible. I would have preferred the easier entry, but I have never wasted a hard one either. If anyone hears, not if the strong hear, not if the worthy hear, not if the ones who have it together hear, if anyone. That word is wide enough to include the version of you who is listening right now in the middle of your real life. Tired, half-believing, carrying things you have not told anyone. Anyone means anyone. It means you. And opens. Here is the small mystery at the center of the whole sentence. A door opens from the inside. I will not break it down. I am the door of the sheep, as I once said through John, but the entry of your own life is a passage I respect enough to wait at. Not because my power is small, because my love is large. Love that breaks down doors is not love, it is conquest. I did not come to conquer your life. I came to share it. I will come into him. Read those words again. Not, I will visit briefly. Not, I will stand in the entryway for a few minutes and then go. I will come in. The maker of the stars proposes in one sentence to come into the small room of your real life, a room with the unmade bed, a room with the bills on the counter, a room with the secret you have not told anyone, and stay long enough to share a meal. This proposal is not measured. It is not cautious. It is not afraid of what he might find inside. And eat with him. A meal is the most intimate part of the whole verse. Eating together in the world the letter was written in was the sign of full friendship. It was not the beginning of a relationship. It was the celebration of one already made. I do not knock at your threshold to begin a transaction. I knock to celebrate a belonging that is already true. You were mine before you knew it. A meal is just the opening, letting you experience what was always the case. And he, with me. Notice the mutuality. It does not say, I will eat at his table while he watches. It says, he with me. We are eating together. Host and guest exchange places more than once across the dinner. I bring the bread of life. You bring your real, tired, honest self. We share what each of us has. That is the most accurate picture of the friendship the divine has been offering you since before you had a name to call out. Return for a moment to the promise I made when this short message began. I told you I would show you why this gate has been open longer than you thought. Now you can see why. Because the patient hand on the outside has never come down. Because the knock has not paused for a single year of your life. Because the one on the far side of your hesitation has never been measuring your worth, only awaiting your welcome. This passage has been openable the whole way through. No repair of the hinge was ever required. No repainting of the frame was needed. No secret password was hidden behind the rules you could not memorize. The only motion needed has always been a lift of the latch from your side and a single quiet syllable. Yes. A yes does not have to be eloquent. It does not have to be loud. It does not have to come with a list of promises about the better person you are going to become. A yes can be a single breath. A yes can be a softening of the shoulders. A yes can be a sentence as simple as, "Come in," muttered into a quiet kitchen. I know how to read a yes that the world would not even recognize as a word. I have been reading yeses like that out of human hearts since the beginning. The smallest one is enough to swing the hinge. And a yes does not have to be permanent the first time you say it. Some of you have lived under the burden of believing that any opening you give me must be a final, irreversible commitment. And so you have never opened at all, because you were not ready to swear to forever. Let me ease that weight. Open the entry for a minute, then close it again if you must. Open it for an hour tomorrow, then close it again if you must. My patience does not run out across multiple openings. My welcome does not become smaller because your courage came in pieces. Friendship I am offering you is the kind that learns your pace and walks alongside it. I do not need the perfect opening. I just need the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. Hinges grow used to swinging. Rooms grow used to being shared. And one morning you will realize the entry has not closed in a long while, and neither of us moved it. It just learned to stay open with us. Here then is a quiet practice you can take into the rhythm of the next 7 days. When you feel me far away, and that feeling will come because the heart is a weather system, pause and pose yourself one honest question. Is there a passage in my life I have been refusing to swing open? Or a knock I have been pretending not to hear? Then move one step in that direction. Just one. There is no need to fling anything wide. There is no expectation that you will welcome me into every chamber on the same afternoon. A crack of the latch by the width of a finger is enough. A breath of consent is enough. My way with new openings is gentle. I do not push into rooms that have not had a moment to be prepared for company. Part 2 of the practice goes like this. After you tip the latch the first time, do not be alarmed when no fireworks follow. Most of what I do inside a freshly cracked life is quiet. A small unclenching of the chest, a softening of the breath, a thought of mercy arriving uninvited into an argument you are having with yourself. Those quiet visitors are me, sharing the kitchen table of your interior. Notice them. Refuse to dismiss them simply because they did not announce themselves in flame. There is a third part as well, gentler than the other two. Some entries inside you have been closed so long that you cannot even remember the room behind them. Threshold of childhood faith. Threshold of a hope you used to carry before life got loud. Threshold of a forgiveness you long ago decided you would never offer to yourself. Those passages do not need to be flung open all at once. They only need to be remembered. Stand in front of one of them in your mind sometime this week. Lay your palm against the wood, lightly. Say nothing if no words come. Just the touch is a kind of yes. I will meet you there. I have been waiting at that frame the entire time the rest of your life was happening. And for the one of you who has tried before and was disappointed, the one of you who once threw open an entry of your life to me and felt nothing arrive, who has carried that quiet humiliation as proof that the divine knock must not be real, hear me clearly. I was there. Disappointment you felt was not the absence of my visit. It was the gap between what you were hoping for and what I had brought. You were hoping for a feeling. I had brought a friendship. You were hoping for a sign. I had brought my presence. Friendship and presence are slower to recognize than feelings and signs. They settle in the room over months, sometimes years, like a guest who unpacks slowly because he intends to stay. Open the threshold again. The same visitor is here. He never left. He has only been waiting for you to notice that the room has been quietly different since the first opening. One last thing before I close this short message. Do not expect a transformation on attempt 1. Attempt 10 may also pass without obvious change. A heart gate guarded across many seasons needs many tries to recognize that the palm now resting on the latch belongs to someone unlike anyone who came before. Yet around the 30th try, you will notice the chamber behind the wood has warmed without your effort. Around the 50th try, you will register that the meal you assumed you would eat alone has secretly been a meal shared for some weeks now. Around the 100th try, you will glance up and grasp that the entry is no longer truly an entry. It is simply an opening between two chambers that used to be apart and will never again be separate. So hear the mantra one more time, the way a friend repeats a true thing on the way out. The hand on the door is mine. The choice is yours. Welcome on the other side of your yes is already prepared. Amen. If anything here settled into a hidden room in you, leave the word open in the comments below. Not as a tagline, but as a soft yes pressed against the threshold you have been hesitating at. Pinned just above this video, 7 short letters are already prepared for you, 1 per morning across the coming week, sent to your inbox the instant a small yes lifts the latch. Receive them. Pass this video along to one person standing at a closed gate of their own. Tap subscribe so the next message reaches your feed before tomorrow's doubt arrives first. This crossing was never meant to be walked solo. My beloved child, I speak to you from the depths of my heart, for you are dear to me. Listen to these words with your entire being, for they are meant for you alone. I ask for just a moment of your precious attention to hear my voice above all distractions. What I wish to share with you is of greater importance than anything else that occupies your thoughts. Stay with me a little longer and open your heart. Let me take away the pain that burdens your soul and banish the melancholic thoughts that haunt your mind. I hold you close, offering you serenity and peace like no other. Come, trust me with your heart. Allow yourself to be loved. I am a keeper of promises, and my words hold a profound purpose. I'm here to lift your spirits, to bring a smile to your face every morning as you seek me. Know that I love you, truly and deeply. I want you to not only know it and believe it, but to feel this sacred love within you, so you can find happiness once more. I have never left your side, and I will never forget you. This is an unshakable truth. You are secure in my hands, sheltered and protected. Place your trust in me completely. My arms are forever open to you. I listen attentively to your cries and prayers as you welcome each new day. Open your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel my encompassing presence. I delight in your morning greetings, filled with confidence and trust. You know that I am here to listen, to answer every benevolent request you bring to me. It warms my heart when you pray for your family, for it holds great significance. Do not let your focus drift to trivial matters. When life's tribulations leave you feeling lost, seek solace in me. Find a way when you feel overwhelmed and surrounded by conflict. I am your solution. I do not want anxiety to enslave you or baseless fears to consume you. You've placed your trust in me because you know I will not let you down. Hold on to my word. Treasure it within your soul. Keep it close to your heart and remember the wondrous things I have done for you in the past. I rescued you from adversaries, saved you from the clutches of death, extended my hand, and delivered you from peril. Even in the most dire moments, when all seemed lost, I returned with my powerful word, performing miracles beyond imagination. There are still many wonders I can work for you. Have confidence in me. Let me continue to assist you. I desire to protect you day and night. Do not allow despair to take root in your soul, for I love you deeply. I want you to receive my peace and find lasting happiness. I see your tears and hear your prayers for the well-being of those you hold dear. Often, you kneel and intercede for others, yet you rarely ask for anything for yourself. Your attitude of worship and gratitude is deeply cherished. When you come before me, focus on praise and thanksgiving for all your blessings. I take delight in your reverent spirit. So, even when you don't explicitly make requests, know that I will bestow upon you blessings greater and more marvelous than you can fathom. I want your faith to remain unwavering. I will fulfill every promise I make to you. When obstacles try to block your path, do not be disheartened. I hold your destiny in my hands. You will reach your goals. You will realize the dreams within your heart. Nothing and no one can steal your blessing, but your faith, loyalty, and sincerity are crucial. Seek me every morning, and as you open your eyes, let gratitude and praise be the first words on your lips. Do not let negativity overshadow the light that brightens your days. I want you to embrace the opportunities I bring into your life. I will grant you the supernatural ability to see beyond and understand the plans and thoughts of goodness I have for you. I know recent days have brought you pain, and at times, confusion may cloud your thoughts. But I tell you now, no harm will befall you. You will not be put to shame. You will conquer the enemies that surround you and emerge victorious against every threat. It's time for you to recognize your worth, to see yourself as the beloved child of the Almighty God. No one can prevail against you. No one can stand in your way. You are already triumphant over all challenges. Acknowledge your victory. Do not dwell on defeat. I will move mountains, and you will rise with unwavering faith. Your prayers will be filled with conviction and the assurance that I will answer. You will walk with determination and strength in your heart. There is no room for discouragement and sadness anymore. I understand that family matters can bring you distress and hurt. Sometimes, you need moments of recovery, rest, and prayer. Taking a moment of silence, solitude, and communion with my Holy Spirit is soothing for your soul. You were not created to live in tears, sorrow, error, or failure. You may suffer and weep, but I continue to love you. You may think you can't carry on, but I come to lift you up. You will not live defeated. Your heart is beautiful and pure. Do not keep it in the darkness. Step into the light. Let your face radiate with joy, and people will cry out my name, Jesus, with joy in their hearts. You are my beloved child, a reflection of my love. I have done much for you, and I will continue to perform supernatural miracles so that you understand how significant you are to me. I have been telling you that you no longer have time for discouragement or retreat. You are like a sharp spearhead that cuts through the winds, opening pathways to the land of blessings I will give you. I will expand your spiritual understanding so you realize that you are a parent of generations. Do not be concerned if no one notices you today. Do not be discouraged by the blows you receive, even if they hurt. Do not squander the gifts and blessings I bestow upon you, for everything has a purpose. I have everything under control, but your attitude matters. Your faith and belief will elevate you to a higher level. Feast on my word. When you feel weak, kneel down. And if you feel you can't go on, look to the sky. I am there, and I also dwell in your heart. My blessings are not distant. They are right before you. Your salvation is at hand. Your mountain of problems will crumble. Your enemies have been defeated. Now answer me. Do you believe and do you love me? Upon receiving your response, I will perform a great miracle in you. Here are 3 things you must do today to calm your soul and banish anxiety. Listen carefully and let these words resonate in your soul throughout the day, bringing you peace. Firstly, give me your heart completely and sincerely, without reservations or fear. My purpose is to grant you eternal life and happiness. I have never intended to inflict punishments or trials upon you for your pain. My plans for you are prosperity and blessings, an abundant life filled with love and care. Surrender your heart to me, kneeling before my throne, willing to do my will, to nourish your spirit with my word, and to trust me wholeheartedly. Doubts may come and go, and challenges may arise, but my written word will be the anchor of your faith, providing the strength to persevere. Yet if you choose to offer me your heart only partially, or when it suits you, your faith will lack a solid foundation. Your life will be tossed about by the waves when storms come, and your thoughts and emotions will run amok. You will experience highs and lows. I do not want this for you. I ask that you give me your heart and maintain unwavering loyalty and faith. Decide now. Surrender your life for eternity, and each passing day will not be one less, but truly one more, because you will be with me forever, experiencing the incredible wonders of the universe. Everything will be more beautiful and better than you can imagine. You will receive countless blessings, enjoy a harmonious family, and face all challenges together. My blessings will reach you, and those who seek to harm you will flee. The reward for those who follow me is eternal victory, which has already been secured. Your part is to give me your heart, faith, and loyalty. I ask you to do this today. Secondly, raise your hands if you can, or close your eyes and dedicate some time in silence to offer heartfelt gratitude. Compile a list of your blessings, both current and expected, as well as those received in the past. Include even the seemingly small things that give you strength and purpose. Express gratitude sincerely and completely. Even if you believe you have no blessings, give thanks for your ability to give thanks. This act of thanksgiving will bring healing to your soul, removing the blindfold that obscures your vision. The horizon will open, revealing the many blessings that have already reached you and surrounded you, sustaining your life and providing reasons to continue and fight. They give you the strength to rise each morning and persevere. Challenges and struggles may be present, but if you look closely, you will see the wisdom and growth gained through each experience and how your faith has blossomed. Now, express gratitude to me. Let me hear your voice and your sincere words. Give thanks for life, for the air you breathe, for your family, for your current circumstances, even if they are not as you wish them to be. Give thanks. Soon I will provide guidance on your path. I will reveal new maps and correct routes to help you reach your destination. But for now, be thankful. Here and now, be thankful even when your soul weeps. Be grateful when you are joyful. Be grateful when your heart aches. Give thanks for the challenges, the failures, the bitter trials. Look at yourself in the mirror and thank yourself. Your attitude of gratitude is powerful. Today, you will begin to witness miracles and significant changes in your life because of it. Lastly, share these words with others. Many around you may appear content, but their souls carry suffering, and they teeter on the edge of despair. They may struggle to find a true reason to live. Go and reveal this miracle of love that is happening in your heart. Share the happiness that fills you and the goodness my presence can bring to their lives. As you share love, I will envelop you with peace, harmony, prosperity, and blessings, free from anxiety or debt. Your actions may be met with laughter, but the hearts of those who hear you will ache. They are in need of what you have found. They need to know they are loved and cherished. Spread this message of hope and love. Understand that I heard the prayer you whispered before falling asleep last night. Tears dampened your pillow as you pleaded for courage, strength, peace, and assurance to face the challenges of life. Look at you now, as you awaken to a new day, filled with determination and strength. You are no longer weak or disheartened. You have the courage to face any giant that crosses your path. Where there was fear, you now possess faith. Where there was uncertainty, you now possess resolve. Yesterday, your legs trembled at the thought of adversity, but today you stand steadfast, ready to conquer any obstacle. Rise and move forward, for I have placed within your spirit a fervent desire to triumph. Trust in my power, for I brought you here because, beyond guiding your steps, I have equipped you with the strength to confront and overcome any challenge. While the hurdles may be great, remember that nothing surpasses my power. I brought you here, and I will remain by your side in all your struggles, battles, and wars. You are more than a conqueror through my love and strength. Every adversary that arises does so to be vanquished. I have instilled in you the resolve and determination required to overcome any conflict. Whatever your aspirations may be, whatever obstacles lie ahead, you will prosper in all your endeavors. I will bless you, open doors, and resolve the difficulties that weigh on you. I will touch the hearts of people, friends, family, judges, authorities, so they regard you with favor and act in your favor. Do not fear what others may do to you. As long as you trust in me and act with integrity, no one can stand against you or your family. Remember that I am with you every day until the end. My word possesses the power to heal. The supernatural force that flows from my words is sufficient to give you life and lift you up. You may feel unworthy for me to enter your life, but I assure you, your faith and humble attitude have captured my attention. I desire to enter not only your life, but your heart as well. There, I will inscribe words of healing and break the chains that bind you with a gentle touch of my hand. Your pain, fears, anxieties, and troubles will flee, for even the heavens heed my voice. I speak to you with clarity, because I desire to witness your happiness, inner peace, and the assurance of a bright future. When you spend time with me, you offer me the opportunity to embrace you, to assure you of my realness, my profound love, and my protection from all harm. This is the inheritance I long to bestow upon you. Believe in me wholeheartedly and accept it. Your strength is prepared and waiting for you to don it, to be clothed in my love, and to be transformed by the healing and transformative touch of my Holy Spirit. Now, stand up and move forward, equipped with the power of my Holy Spirit. When you encounter challenges, no one will be able to overcome you. You are not weak, you are strong. You possess my love and unwavering faith. Always remember this: for those who believe, all things are possible. I love you, and you will be all right. Trust in me. My timing is perfect. As I prepare to bless you, I am arranging circumstances so that when the time comes, you will receive those blessings effortlessly. I grant you patience and peace. Use them wisely. Do not react impulsively to situations fueled by emotion. Do not rush ahead or make significant decisions without consulting me. I do not wish for you to become ensnared or embroiled in misunderstandings. Do not strike deals with false friends. I confirm through this message that I will indeed assist you. Please be patient. Avoid accumulating debt. You have had your share of it. I do not want you to encumber your future. Soon, your life will be illuminated, and you will experience my grace and kindness. I will shatter chains and bondages, enabling you to live a life of freedom, independent of anyone else. Together, we will chart a new path for you to follow. This is our secret, something shared only between you and me. For a time, keep your plans and projects close to your heart. Do not reveal our intentions, for there are many envious and indiscreet individuals around you. They will ridicule you, as they have in the past, and attempt to dissuade you by recounting your past failures. But that era is over. Your heart has been transformed, and now you depend on me. You will flourish in all that you undertake, and as I previously mentioned, you will be blessed. Doors will open, and the challenges that weigh on you will be resolved. I will break chains and bondages, delivering peace and prosperity without the burden of anxiety or debt. Do not be swayed by the actions of others. As long as you trust in me and act with integrity, no one can oppose you or your family. Know that I am with you every day until the end. My word is sufficient to heal. The supernatural power that flows from my words is sufficient to give you life and lift you up. It is now at your disposal. You cannot continue walking bound by thoughts of pain. You must not continue believing that you deserve the terrible consequences your sins left you. You live in a world of affliction, but it is a conquered world. You are the child of the Almighty God who has promised you this. You must trust, believe in me with every step you take, and in this world and its afflictions, you will also find victory. I see that you still spend hours crying, sometimes not even knowing why. Let me tell you what it is that causes your suffering. It's a deep longing to return to me. Your heart misses me, your spirit longs for me, and your entire being knows that separated from me, you can do nothing. It seems as though life is slipping through your fingers, and you have yet to find the peace and happiness you've been waiting for. Your loved ones seem to grow more distant with each passing day. But pay attention, for I am here standing beside you, and there is a spring from which the waters of blessings flow. It quenches your life and soul, removing all sorrow. Drink from this water, wash away those thoughts of sadness, and you will never thirst again. I promise you, your faith has borne fruit. My word is enough. Today, I have healed you. You opened the door for me, and I have entered your home. I will stay here, blessing and protecting your family, and I will bless you even more than you can imagine. Today, I sense a hint of sadness in you. I see your downcast face, and I realize you need strength to continue on your journey with enthusiasm. Come with confidence. There's no need to go through your days without motivation or hope. After all, I am your father, and I do not reside in a distant place where you cannot reach my affection. I am here by your side, where I have always been, though you sometimes forget. Give me your hand and now, rise. I want us to walk for a while along the pathways of your thoughts and tell me, what do you fear? Why do you no longer wish to live? Why do you want to discard your destiny? It's true, the world can be cruel. When you were a child, your eyes were curious, full of hope for the best in life. You offered your pure smile in friendship to those you called friends. But lies and betrayals later annihilated your hope, extinguished your laughter, and shattered your desire to live. Your love darkened, and you stopped trusting and believing in me. But believe me now, I understand you, and I know you as well as I know the sky. Just as I call each star by its name, I know every burden in your life, every wound, even your smallest pain. We speak the same language, and I know exactly what will comfort you. Give me your hand, and as we walk, I want to tell you about a place where you are deeply loved, where you wear royal garments, where your name is known, appreciated, and admired. In that place, a loving gaze rests upon you every minute of your life, day and night. Like a hungry little bird, your soul is nourished there. You are who you truly are, the child of the Almighty, created in the image and likeness of the Creator of the universe. Do not forget, even if you stumble in the most beautiful place in the entire universe, you have your own place just for you, and from here, nothing and no one will ever remove you. That place is, yes, deep within my heart, where you are protected. You have every right, as my child, to come and talk to me every morning, even if you feel unworthy. Do not be deceived by lies. With my blood, I have bought your life. Scratch away your past with it once more. I repeat, from here, no one will ever pull you out. Nothing will ever remove you, and no one will ever separate you from my heart. You will always be the same to me, my little one, my beloved child. You have not been defeated. You keep fighting and you remain alive. You are still standing because you chose to believe in what I promised you. That fills you with divine and supernatural strength that nothing can overcome, nothing can defeat you. Remember these words well and keep resisting the relentless attacks of the enemy trying to make you abandon all your dreams. But it won't succeed. You belong to me. I protect you with my mighty hand, and I defend you with my shining sword. Your victory will always be in my word. Look at yourself in the mirror of my powerful promises and be sure that, for me, you are greatly esteemed and valued. The greatest battle is against your own emotions, which sometimes, confused, lead you to think and feel things that are not true and, if not careful, can bring you down. Do not be guided by your feelings. Do not think that you are defeated by the problems you see. Do not be filled with fear over bad news or situations that seem negative, for I always have control over your life. I transform all things for the good of those I love, and you are among the chosen ones. With my blood, I have washed you. With my spirit, I have filled you. I have given you the power to be victorious in all things. Hold on to me with your sincere heart. Take refuge in my love always. And in this moment, as you receive my word, be assured that even your own mistakes will be turned to your benefit. You will suffer no more, your family will be well, and as the days go by, you will continue to see how you progress toward those dreams you have longed for. At some point, you may feel tired. That's normal when problems are so dark that they blind your eyes and you can't see where you're going. Perhaps you feel defeated, but this is not true. I lead you by the hand, even in the darkness. Do not fear, my child. Your Father who loves you will never abandon you. Tell me now that you believe in me and that in my arms you feel safe. I am the only holy and supernatural remedy for all your ills. I am your God, your healer, the one who opens doors and clears your path. I am your provider, your protector, and in my hands, I hold your life and your future. Your family and you are covered by the mantle of my love. And today, you are feeling my presence in a real and powerful way. You've been waiting for me to speak to you, and you've come with a humble and grateful heart, ready to listen. Receive these words and treasure them. Let them fill your mind and cast out all that attention that caused you suffering before. Today, you walk with confidence, and even if you can't see me with your natural eyes, you can feel me. You can believe in me. You can trust in the miracles and wonders I can perform in your life and your family's life. Give me your hand, and let me guide you patiently and gently along the path of love, where my will reigns. The storms quiet down, and the seas calm when they hear my voice. You walk under a protective mantle, and your peace and security are so great that the noises of the night no longer frighten you. Do not let the confusion of this world make you lose your way. Never let go of my hand or divert your attention. Each day is a precious opportunity to keep fighting, and the problems, The falls, the discouragements, and the complaints of the past are gone. Remove them from your mind. You don't have to carry a burden that makes it impossible to renew your way of thinking. Start with your words. Don't hurt yourself with what you say. Don't sow defeat in your own land. Foolish words can destroy innocent lives, entire families, and plunge many into depression. Let wise sayings come from your lips, words for growth and edification. Don't let the enemy convince you that you can't change, that your future is filled with defeat and problems, and that your destiny lies in depression and oblivion. For with me, there are no impossibilities. Hold on to this truth. Whatever happens, do not forget that your life, your future, your character, your finances, your marital situation, your family conflicts, however difficult they may seem, I can change them. And if you ask me, I can start today. I'm not saying it will be easy. I'm giving you my promise that you have my help, my support, and my power. I love you, and I want you to be well always. The miracle you need, I want to and can make it happen. Believe me, believe me. Walking with the cross on my back had a purpose. Suffering the cruelest torment on a cross was not in vain. I knew that one day you would be born and go through a path of lashes and scorn. You have endured so much suffering caused by people. But today, I will remove all discouragement and frustration from your heart. I already suffered and gave my life and rose for you, so you could have the opportunity for an abundant, free, and happy life. But believe my word so that your mind can undergo a true transformation, and a river of clean thoughts flows where there was once only confusion. Where there was sorrow, there will be joy. Where there was depression, there will be a strong desire to live. Love and forgive yourself. I have long since forgotten your mistakes. Give me your heart, my child. Let your eyes look at my ways. You will keep fighting and sowing in this world where you are a pilgrim, but my blessing is your destiny. I want your feet to walk on the path of my love. I ask you again, and very seriously this time, to give me your heart today, and I will fill you with joy. Remove those afflictions that have saddened your face, and give you the strength to overcome the things that have been attacking you since your childhood. You know what I mean. You know what it is. I have loved you as you are, but I chose you to have victory, to conquer, to guide others on their path to their destiny, so that many can see how my will is done in someone like you, with a simple heart. Maybe it's difficult for you to accept so much spiritual richness. What I give you is not empty wealth. Accept it humbly and be filled with courage, because I will bring many changes around you. I am your life. Give me the chance to show you that I can change you completely. So much so that many won't recognize you. They will marvel at the tenacity, the strength, and the happiness they see in you. Accept my invitation. Give me your heart. Today, I begin a powerful transformation in you. Your family and you will be surrounded by harmony, peace, and blessings. I will rescue you from the storm with victory in hand. I love you, and at this very moment, right where you are, I want you to feel it. Your heart is filling with this beautiful and profound emotion, which fills you with joy and banishes your sadness. Feel as the weight on your shoulders lifts, and there's a lightness in your step, a newfound strength to carry on. Stand up now. You cannot give up now that you're on the verge of triumph. Even when the storms rage and the winds shake you, under my wings, I protect you, and my hand guards you. I also know what pain is. I know what it feels like for those you trusted. To abandon you when enemies pierce your soul with the nails of hatred and tear your back with the whips of compassionlessness. I know what it's like to love unto death and give your heart even when met with disdain. I understand you. I know exactly what you're feeling. I want you to know that you do matter, that when your tears flow like a spring and your soul is filled with sadness and anxiety, I won't judge you for your moments of weakness. I want you to understand that only I can help you when danger looms. Remove thoughts of death and defeat from your mind when danger approaches. The darkness is gone, and now you can walk confidently. Today, I have renewed your joy, increased your faith, written promises of trust in your heart, given you a new vision, a new longing built on my word. Don't waste your time trying to convince those who come to discourage you. They won't accept your perspective. They will mock you again. You don't need those mockers to move forward on your path. You are heading for victory. They are headed for defeat. They've already chosen their destiny. If you're attacked by loneliness, if you feel you need someone else's support, remember that you have me. But trust and be patient, for I will soon send the right person. You matter to me. I care for you, value you, protect you, love you. In a few more days, you'll have victory in your hand. I'm never late. I always arrive on time when you truly need me, at the best moment. The wait is hard, and you've been thinking so much about what might happen. It's tearing you apart on the inside. That's why I want you to give me all that weight you carry on your back with great pain. Living in distress over the future is not the life I have for you. You also can't lower your gaze or get distracted by your worries and thoughts. I have said that I will perform the miracle you ask of me, that I will open doors, that I am always with you, and I do not lie. The days are mine. I am the creator of the nights. I see that sometimes you can't sleep, tossing and turning, your mind racing over things that I already hold in my hands. When anxiety strikes, resist. When it screams in your ears, speak to it and tell it aloud that there is no fear in your heart, because you have decided to trust in your best friend, in your God and Lord. You will see for yourself how fear flees, and your soul is free from so much fear. You can enjoy my peace at last, live your life fully, and be happy. I am promising you that in the midst of your struggles, I will remind you with my serene voice that my hand is upon your shoulder, and that against all attacks. I will give you the strength you need to resist. Tell me that you believe me, and obey me if I've convinced you to return to my word. Fill yourself with my promises, and believe in me in those difficult moments you will encounter on your journey. You haven't fought so hard to give up now. You must keep going. I'm speaking to you today to fill you with faith, courage, and strength, to learn to wait for me, even when it seems your strength is failing from waiting too long. Stay calm, talk to your heart, and tell it that there's nothing to fear. The control of your life, your dreams, your destiny is in the hands of your loving Father. The winds of the world want you to forget those moments when I always helped you. But I command those winds and storms to stop right now. I love you. I will never fail you, and I won't be late. I'm here, ready to give you my hand and rescue you. Answer me with your heart, who loves you more than I do. Your trials have been difficult. I see your struggles, your efforts, and your desperation. Do not forget that you have been very brave throughout your life. Think of the situations that seemed impossible to resolve, and yet you managed to overcome them all. Since the day you surrendered control of your life into my hands, you have not lost a single battle. So, rest your heart and continue to trust. I know that sometimes it can be difficult just to rest and not lose faith, especially when everything seems to be going wrong and conflicts come knocking at your door, trying to consume you entirely. But in those moments, my child, Cover your ears to the voices of the enemy. Do not accept the threats of fear and insecurity. Keep walking and trust in my promises. You are deeply loved by me, and before you were even born, I already had something great in store for your life. Never will I abandon a defenseless child. I have been taking care of your life in a very special way. I am looking after every detail, every second. I am always present. Do not let sadness take up more space. Fill your heart with joy and keep walking with the eyes of faith, because victory is certain, and what I have prepared for you is greater than you can imagine. I love you. Amen.